The Total Media Sports Network presents Ironton Fighting Tiger Football live on Kool TV. Now let's go to the tank for the pregame show and the voice of the Fighting Tigers, Jason Filia.
Sandfoss is back in as a receiver. Another interception. He throws to the left side, and the Tigers pick it off. That is Braden Baker with the interception. And Meltebrink takes the snap, looks to throw. Doesn't find anyone. Rolls out to the left side. Fires one long down the middle of the field. That one is going to be intercepted by Tyson Harvey. Meltebrink from the shotgun takes the snap, looks left, fires that way. Out on the flat, the pass is going to be intercepted down the sideline. Goes Maddox Markle, or is that Baker? That's Baker again with his second pick. He's across midfield. He's going to take this one all the way. A pick six of 95 yards. Through 3 games, Ironton has surrendered a total of 10 points and only 34 rushing yards per game. That defense will be challenged this afternoon as the Canisius Crusaders invade Tanks Memorial Stadium. And it's all because of running back Elijah Kimball. The junior has run roughshod over opponents through his career, gaining him over 35 scholarship offers from nearly every major college. Last week, he ran for 315 yards on just 14 carries. He'll be a challenge to slow down, but it's one that Ironton is ready for, according to junior linebacker Ethan Sutton.
He's obviously a very explosive kid. He knows how to run, so just going into that, the only way you can match that is just pure aggression and just effort and attitude. That's what Ironton's known for. That's what we go into every week planning to do. So it has to go to another level to match that, just athleticism, and I think we're ready for it.
But the Fighting Tigers offense isn't too bad either, averaging over 44 points per game. Crusaders head coach Craig Kurzansky said this is a good team.
They understand football, and what you watch from an Ironton kid is a kid who knows the 125-year history. He understands what he's playing for every weekend. You look at the strain that those kids give, and it's an impressive thing. And it's no wonder they won a state championship last year, and it's no wonder that they're 3-0 this year.
It's a Saturday afternoon slobber knocker at the tank as Ironton faces Canisius. And it's coming up next on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
This is Ironton, and this is Fighting Tiger Football. News Talk 106.7 WIRO proudly brings you the defending Division V state champions, the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Coming up, the Buckeye Monument Company countdown to kickoff with coaches' comments, starting lineups, and more. Powered by Buckeye Monument Company on South 3rd Street. It's next on your new home of Ironton Sports. News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers. State champs last year and ready to do it again.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you because that's what she does. She sells cars. And lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers!
Since 2002, Abbott Home Care has been locally owned, proudly serving families across Southeast Ohio. With a team of skilled nurses, home health aides, and medical social workers, Abbott Home Care offers top quality occupational, physical, and speech therapy. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, and most insurance plans because caring for the community is what they do best. Nationally recognized as a home care elite top agency, Abbott Home Care is where caring professionals care for our community. Visit abbotthomecare.com.
Get ready, Tiger fans. It's time to ride in style. Bruce's Custom Carts in Ironton builds fully customized road legal golf carts that are all about you. Your colors, your style, your pride. Bruce's carts are perfect for tailgates, parades, and rolling down to the tank for the big game. The turnaround is quick and the service is second to none. Stop by today at 101 Township Road 328. Bruce and the Roach family are proud supporters of the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Go, Big Eye!
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
For all your insurance needs, call Sheer Mountain Insurance. As an authorized agent for Ohio Mutual Insurance Group, we have the protection that's right for you and your budget. Whether it's your auto, home, farm, business, or more, Sheer Mountain Insurance can create the right Ohio Mutual policy for you. Call us at 740-532-8755.
This is the Buckeye Monument Company Countdown to Kickoff.
All right, Coach, last week, offense struggled a little bit, but the defense picked things up. 4 interceptions, 2 returned for touchdowns. It's good to know that when one phase of the game isn't working great, the other phase really steps it up, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why they say there's 3 phases of the game, whether it's special teams, defense, or offense. If you win 2 of the 3 phases, you put yourself in good position to win. Last week, I don't know if we've done enough on the other 2 phases to win any part of it. But, defense definitely held its own, created some negative plays and created some turnovers and ultimately turned those into points. So it was definitely a blessing to have that. Now we got to execute at a higher level on the offensive side of the ball.
On the offense last week, when we talked last week, you said that what McNicholas would do, they would close real quick. Even if it looks like you got something, you don't. Was that the situation there last week, or were they doing something a little bit different to throw you guys off?
No, just they're really good tacklers in space, and their team speed, overall team speed is very good. So, they kind of, we had opportunities there where we got guys one-on-one, and we just wasn't able to make the play and make them miss, and they was able to get us on the ground. So, we got to work harder when we get those opportunities and it's one-on-one, we got to make guys miss and ultimately break tackles. And we got to execute in the passing game and loosen teams up a little bit. But, hats off to them. They played really well, and they was able to get us on the ground. And, we just weren't able to do enough to make some of those plays. But ultimately, I guess we've done enough to win the game. We just got to clean those things up and execute at a higher level.
You guys did get tested, but the second half you came out strong. Any adjustments there at halftime from an offensive or defensive standpoint, the way the defense played in the second half?
Yeah, we was getting a lot of backside run through, which we didn't rep a lot. They didn't show it a lot, but we was able to make an adjustment on the fly. And second half, I don't think we gave up any penetration, especially backside run through penetration. We was able to adjust and we was able to get that covered at halftime. And our kids done a great job of responding to that adjustment and going out and executing it.
On to this week when you've got a team coming to town that you haven't seen before, a 1-0 football team. Not a lot of film to watch on them, but when you watch the film on them, what stands out? Is it just Elijah Kimball? And he had 315 yards last week, for crying out loud.
Yeah, obviously, very good athlete. But it ain't just him. They got I believe it's Hernandez, number 1, that is a good athlete as well. And they got some guys on the edges that makes plays. But definitely those are the 2 guys that kind of make it go. And, obviously if they get a crease or they're able to make you miss and get out in space, they're going to create a lot of positive plays. So that's something that we got to take care of. That's something that we have to take care of and, make sure that we get them stopped before they get started.
We talked last year when we saw the team from Canada come down and looked at the size of their offensive line. The size they have from Canisius may mirror that. They average, I think, 6'2", 301 across the front line. That's a big line right there, and you can see why they run the ball a lot, right?
Yeah, definitely. Those guys, and they do a good job of getting on people and just allowing the running backs those one-on-one opportunities, and they take great advantage of them. So, we definitely got to go and use our athleticism and, try to win with speed and then use our depth and just throw multiple bodies at them and just play with that relentless effort that we play with. I think if we do that, I think we're going to be just fine. I think good things are going to happen.
On the defensive side of the ball for them, again, they're huge up front with a 4-man front. They didn't seem to blitz a lot because they got a lot of pressure from their front 4. Is that what you noticed too?
Yeah, they very basic in their alignment and coverages and scheme. At least they were last week. Obviously, only having 1 game film on them, you don't know. You don't have a lot of tendencies or anything. But, I don't think that they have to do a lot. I think they're going to play a lot of man coverage. I think they're going to commit hats pre-snap to the box. And I think that they're going to let their D-line size try to wear on teams. Sorry, excuse me. They're going to let their D-line size try to wear on teams and just, use that to their advantage. But, I think if we're able to, stay fresh, rotate, get after them, and we're able to get off the ball, that's going to be the thing, is flying off the ball. If we're able to do that and move the line of scrimmage, I think we're going to have some success.
And not a long road trip for you. You're finally at home, for a couple of weeks and be able to play in front of the home crowd again.
Yeah, it's nice. Anytime you get to play in front of, the faithful here in Ironton and you get to play at Tank, man, it's nice. So we're excited about it for sure.
Yeah, let's get after it, Coach. Appreciate your comments. Good luck.
Thank you. Go Tigers.
Trevin Pendleton, head coach of the Tigers, back after this timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Glockner's annual Ultimate Tailgate event is here, and you can make the buy of the year with special event savings and Glockner's lowest live market prices on the season's best inventory. We make it easy to shop because we never inflate our prices in hopes of winning a negotiating contest. No tricks, games, or hidden fees. Plus, get a cash offer for your trade above current market value in less than 15 minutes during the Ultimate Tailgate event.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan.
The health plan is still growing, giving you a large network of doctors, friendly and helpful customer service representatives, and competitive, flexible pricing plans that meet your needs. Log on to healthplan.org for more information.
We are there for you, to care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
Get game day ready at Koon's Corner, 1412 South 3rd Street in Ironton. From custom t-shirt designs to the best selection of Fighting Tiger apparel, they've got your hometown spirit covered. And while you're there, step inside Sip & Shop, Ironton's only coffee cafe, serving up craft coffee, ice refreshers, and more. Whether you're repping the Tigers or just relaxing with your favorite drink, Koon's Corner is your spot. Kevin, Amy, and the crew at Koon's Corner say, go Big I.
Since 1896, Liberty Bank has been a vital part of the community. As a community bank, they're committed to the people and businesses in the area. They're your friends and neighbors. They know you by name. Stop in and see what they have to offer. Great rates on mortgage loans, construction loans, and automotive loans. It's personal service with a smile, and they treat you like family. Liberty Bank in Ironton and Proctorville says, go Tigers. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to the Buckeye Monument Company countdown to kickoff.
Back on the Buckeye Monument Company countdown to kickoff, Jason Filliot joined now by Coach Craig Kurzanski, the head coach of the Canisius Crusaders. Coach, I appreciate the time. First of all, you guys got a great season last year. You finished 9-3, off to a good start this year. Tell me a little bit about how you guys were able to turn the corner last year, win that championship, and then start off the season 1-0.
Yeah, this will be my fourth year back at Canisius. We've gotten some good players. A couple kids have, come into the building that are good football players. One in particular is Elijah Kimball. He's really changed our fortunes. He's a pretty good running back. And so when you ask me how we turned it around, you always turn it around with good young men and good coaches. So we went out and we got some new coaches. We have some really good football players in our building right now. And so we were able to take that next step in the state of New York.
You guys got the win 41-28 last week over Scranton Prep. First game of the season, obviously you got some things you got to work through, but you guys were able to do that. How would you evaluate your team's performance in week one?
I don't think we played very well at all. I mean, we don't have a scrimmage in New York like in Buffalo area, so we couldn't scrimmage anybody in the summertime. And so that was our first live contest against anybody in 9 months. And so I thought we handled it okay, but we can certainly improve in a lot of areas, especially at defense.
You talked about some of those players, and one of those, Elijah Kimball, who 315 yards on 14 carries a week ago. And, I mean, he's got offers from just about every college in the country. What's it as a junior? And what's it like coaching him with all the pressure and coaches probably contacting him every day and coming to your school and talking to you? That's probably a lot of pressure on a young man.
It is a lot of pressure on him. He's handled it well. He's very humble. He celebrates his teammates, so it's kind of a fun ride. But he has to understand that he needs to get through high school first before any of that comes to fruition, right? He has to handle his school. He has to handle his business outside of school. So that's where we help him as coaches, and that's where Coach Woods, his position coach, is very instrumental in trying to get Elijah to the finish line. And he's a beautiful kid, but there is a lot for a 16-year-old boy to handle, and so that's what we try to help him with every day.
Do you, as a coach, sometimes watch some of the things he does on the field and just kind of shake your head, or are you used to it by now?
I'm never used to it. He's really the best player I've coached in about 35 years. He's like I said, he's a dynamic kid. He's helped because we have, other good players that push him along. But yeah, he's a unique kid, and I'm glad he plays for us.
I'm sure, yeah. Coach, you look at your opponent this week, obviously somebody you've never seen before in Ironton. They've had several games already. You pop in the tape. What jumps out at you about Ironton?
Oh, they are an excellent coach team. They play physical. They play hard. They're athletic on the perimeter. Obviously, the quarterback's a terrific athlete. Up front, they're big enough at the tackle spots on offense. Defensively, and they're base 3-4. They move around a lot, but they understand football. And what you watch from an Ironton kid is a kid who knows the 125-year history. He understands what he's playing for every weekend. And so that's what I notice when I watch film. You look at the strain that those kids give, and it's an impressive thing. And it's no wonder they won a state championship last year, and it's no wonder that they're 3-0 this year.
What's the biggest concern for you from maybe an offensive or a defensive standpoint from this team?
Yeah, I just they're the way they move on the defensive line could be a complicating thing. I mean, they're really good. They're well coached. Like I said, we're going to try to have to be as physical as they are, and then try to use our athletes, because I think we have a number of good athletes on our team that, if we get into space, we're okay. But getting into that space against parents is a little bit harder than most teams.
It's another long road trip. You guys are used to making road trips and playing in games like this. Kids excited to come down here to a place where they've never been?
Yeah, I think our kids are always excited to go on a road and try to represent Buffalo and try to represent their communities. And we're a pretty diverse school. We get kids who are millionaires, and we have kids who can't buy a lunch. And so they do like to get on the road, and they like to see new things. And Ironton, the history there, and it'll be the longest bus ride we've had since I've been back. I mean, we've gone to Massillon, we've gone to Cincinnati to play LaSalle. Now we're going to Ironton. So, yeah, it's a really cool thing for our guys. They're excited. They stay at a hotel. They get treated like, college kids. We give them food, that kind of stuff. So they enjoy that stuff.
That's awesome. Hopefully the folks here, and I know they will, they'll treat you well and take care of you. Coach, I appreciate the time. I want to wish you safe travels. Best of luck against the Tigers and for the remainder of the 2025 season.
Jason, thank you for your hospitality, and thanks for doing this.
All right. Coach Craig Krzansky, head coach of the Canisius Crusaders. We'll be back after this timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Since 1871, O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home has been a steady presence in the Ironton community. Family owned by John Baker and his family since 1962, they've provided compassionate care and trusted service for generations. Located at 1108 South 6th Street, O'Keefe Baker is proud to support Ironton Fighting Tiger sports and the young men and women who represent our town with pride. O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home, honoring traditions, supporting our community, and cheering on the Tigers every step of the way.
Your college experience should be built just for you, supporting everything you value most. That's why Ohio University delivers the high-quality education we're known for right here on our southern campus. Whether you're a full-time student or working full-time, Ohio's affordable, flexible degrees are always in demand in our community and can take you anywhere. Earn a degree in your own backyard on your own terms, and move your career and your community forever forward. Learn more at ohio.edu/southern.
Have you heard about the Ironton Tigers debit card available exclusively at Ohio Valley Bank? OVB offers custom Community First debit cards honoring area schools and local civic groups. A portion of the proceeds from every upgraded card is donated directly towards the school or organization represented on the card. Be part of the team. Support the Ironton Fighting Tigers and get your exclusive Ironton debit card today. Ohio Valley Bank. Member FDIC. It takes a great team to achieve mission success, and the Ironton Fighting Tigers know that teamwork makes all the difference. The mission at the Armory Smokehouse is to deliver the highest quality food and excellent customer service to every guest. That's done through teamwork, communications, and respect. There's been many courageous men and women who have walked these very floors and have used the same philosophy while defending our freedom and country. The Armory Smokehouse, 920 Vernon Street, Ironton.
You're listening to the Buckeye Monument Company Countdown to Kickoff.
Good Saturday afternoon, everyone. We welcome you to Tanks Memorial Stadium. A rare Saturday afternoon game at the Tank. This afternoon, the Fighting Tigers play host to the Canisius Crusaders out of Buffalo, New York. Jason Filiak, Kevin Anthony with you here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO and streaming live on Kool TV. Kevin, last week a win for the Fighting Tigers. Defense stepped up big time. Offense kind of struggled a little bit, but the defense was there to bail them out.
That's right, and they said, Jason, we were in paradise last week. You remember that?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
As you were. This is paradise. Ironton Tank Memorial Stadium. Make sure they remember that. But yes, Jason, we saw the Fighting Tigers come to fruition again defensively as they pretty much stole the show, if you will, until the offense was able to come and help out down the stretch. But again, tonight, those D-backs who are getting the pick sixes and running back, I don't know if there's going to be that many opportunities to catch those interceptions. They are going to have to kind of move forward and make some tackles because last week his name was said 14 times. Elijah Kimball, 14 times, 300-plus yards. So I can't wait to see this cat.
Yeah, he's a junior, and he's been offered by just about everybody. Oregon offered him a scholarship as a freshman. He's received offers from Texas, Michigan, Ohio State, Georgia, Mississippi. Just every big school has offered him, and he's just a junior. He is closing in on a career rushing mark as well, which hopefully he doesn't come close to here today. The Tiger defense will try to shut him down, but Elijah Kimball is his name, 5'10", 190, and a junior, and as Kevin said, 315 yards rushing last week. Let's take a look at the starting lineups today, brought to you by Jim Howard and Son Body Shop and Towing. Canisius will be receiving first. Ironton won the toss, deferred to the second half. Mateo Brusco is the starting quarterback. Brusco, 5'11", 180, and a senior. In the backfield, Elijah Kimball, 5'10", 190, and a junior. Arno Mbayo is the fullback, 6'1", 215, and a senior. Offensive line is massive. The center is Gabriel Oliveira, 6'2", 290, and a senior. The guards are Owen Scott and Javez Caldwell. Scott, 5'11", 290, and a junior. Caldwell, 6'3", 305, and a senior. The tackle on the right side is Dylan Gorney, 6'5", 305, and a junior. On the left side, Brock Bildfell, 6'7", 315, and a junior. Connor Gaines, 6'3", 220, is a junior tight end. The receivers, Jason Love, 5'5", 135, and a junior. Amir Hernandez, 5'8", 175, and a senior. Jack Cullinan, 6'2", 185, and a junior. And Noah Harrison, 6', 185, and a junior. On the defensive side for the Tigers, Braden Lynn, Aiden Hensley, and Mason Wheeler man the front. Hensley, 5'11", 230, and a senior. Lynn, 5'11", 215, and a junior. Mason Wheeler, 6', 240, and a junior. The linebackers, Jacob Hughes had a pick six last week, 5'11", 175, and a sophomore. On the inside, Kylan Grace, 5'10", 215, and a senior, and Ethan Sutton, 5'10", 205, and a junior. Zane Williams on the outside, 5'9", 200, and a senior. The secondary is manned by Braden Baker and Ashton Lane at the corners. Baker, 5'10", 175, and a senior. Lane, 6'3", 180, and a junior. And the safeties are Bryson Mullins and Tyson Harvey. Mullins, 5'10", 175, and a junior, and Harvey, 5'10", 175, and a junior. The Tigers, 3-0, going for win number 4 today. Canisius won last week over Scranton Prep, 41-28 in their season opener. They're coached by Craig Kurzanski, a graduate of Canisius in 1984. He has a career record of 117, 112, and 2. Opposing him, Trevin Pendleton, coaching in his 100th game at Ironton. He's 85-14. Ironton and Canisius from Tanks Memorial Stadium. It is coming up after the timeout. Here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle.
This This has been the Buckeye Monument Company Countdown to Kickoff, powered by Buckeye Monument Company on South 3rd Street. Kickoff is just minutes away on your home for Ironton Sports. News Talk 1067 WIRO.
Got some spare time? Then how about a trip to Spare Time Recreation? There are so many things to do. You can skate, you can bowl, you can play laser tag till your heart's content. Spend some spare time in the game room and take a break from all the fun at the snack bar. And then if you have any more spare time, you can do it all over again. Check about booking Spare Time Recreation for a party. Just call 740-533-1222. That's 740-533-1222. And spend some spare time at Spare Time Recreation Center, 1216 South 3rd Street, Ironton.
When you're looking for the deal that's right for you, and you want the best quality and service too, I'm gonna tell you about the place that you should try, and this will be the only place where you buy.
What do you look for in an insurance agency? Honesty, reliability, experience? You'll find them all and more at Sheer Mountain Insurance. Whether it's auto, home, life, business, or more, see Sheer Mountain Insurance, 209 South 3rd Street in Ironton. Call 740-532-8755 for affordable, reliable insurance when you need it most.
Big shout out to the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Same chance last year and ready to do it again.
Everybody at 2nd Street Auto Sales is cheering you on this season. If you need a car, talk to Tina. She's out there buying at auction, hunting for deals, and bringing them back to Ironton just for you. And if she doesn't have what you're looking for, no worries. She'll find it for you because that's what she does. She sells cars. And lots of them. 2nd Street Auto Sales in Ironton. Honest deals. Hometown service.
Go Tigers!
The champs are back and fighting to win their second straight title.
Touchdown, Fighting Tigers!
Ironton football is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by Ohio Valley Bank, 2nd Street Auto Sales, Shearer Mountain Insurance, Abbott Home Care, Desco Federal Credit Union, Patties and Pints, The Armory Smokehouse, Liberty Bank, Glockner of Ironton, O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home, Spare Time Recreation, Kool's Corner, the health plan of the Ohio Valley, White Label Ad Company, Anderson & Anderson Attorneys at Law, Buckeye Monument Company, BC Tool Rental, Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce, Jim Howard & Son Body Shop and Towing, Iron City Hardware, George McCalvin for City Council, Ram Pharmacy, Schmidt Family Restaurants, Buffalo Wild Wing, Callahan's at the Oasis, Clark's Pump and Shop, and Bruce's Custom Carts. Now, let's get to the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth for all of the action with the voice of the Tigers, Jason Villiall and Kevin Anthony.
Once again, it's football time in Tiger Town. Today, Ironton, Canisius for the first time ever. Good crowd on hand here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Temperature in the mid to upper 80s. A rare Saturday afternoon game. Jason Villiall, Kevin Anthony along with you from the tank. And Kevin, we talked about great running backs that have come into the stadium as Ironton enters the field from the tunnel in the locker to our left as we look down on the field. I'm trying to think of some of the all-time great running backs that have come in here and played. You get a list?
And again, that's what I'm talking about. You know, I'm going to start with my favorite, Carlos Snow. I mean, to see him do the things he did, of course, he goes to Ohio State. But again, he, to me, embodied what a college back, what an NFL back body was. Talking about a guy who was, 5'9", 5'10", like 215 pounds that could fly. Carlos Snow is one of my favorites. And then, you know, back in the day, we'd have Huntington High come here. They had a couple cats. And then from Portsmouth, again, we've had so many great running backs come from outside in to play at Tank Stadium. What or who stands out to you?
Well, I mean, the ones you mentioned, of course, there was also Noah Key, who played at Akron High School, played for Bishop Hartley. You mentioned the Portsmouth guys, JoJo Parker, Akia Brown. Those guys were massive for the Trojans. Those are the ones, obviously, that stand out. We've had some pretty good ones here ourselves, right?
Oh, yeah. And we love our backs. But again, we are such a community that we respect. When you got somebody coming in touted like an Elijah Kimball, you know, I'm a football fan. I can't wait to see this guy, and he's only a junior.
Yeah. They had the coin toss earlier. It was won by Ironton. The Tigers deferred to the second half. Canisius will be receiving. The Crusaders of Canisius. They won the Monsignor Martin Athletic Association Championship last year. How about that? It was a battle. It was their 8th title in 13 years. Coached by Craig Kurzansky, who took over the program after Rich Robbins left. Robbins was an 11-year guy there, and Kurzansky is 19 and 15 at Canisius. Kind of had a slow and steady increase in wins, and you've seen this program grow. They were a 500 team a couple of years, and then year 3 they kind of took off and went 9-3 a year ago. And then, of course, this year they got off to the great start, 41-28 last week over Scranton Prep. They've made road trips before, private school. They got players from all over Western New York. They've got some kids from Canada as well.
Yeah, and the way they walked onto the field, they just walked.
Yeah.
You know, from the end zone, walked over here. Remind me of the team that we played from Washington, D.C. They just walked in. They looked like they were professional football players back in the day. And again, not only great players, we've had great teams here too. What a place to play, Tank Stadium.
Yeah, absolutely. Ironton wearing the black jerseys, the home uniforms, orange helmet, black and white stripe across the top, white pants with the orange and black trim. Crusaders with the white jerseys and pants, blue numerals trimmed in gold, and these solid gold helmets. David Fields kicking off with the Fighting Tigers from right to left. Ironton kickoff, powered by Liberty Bank. And deep to receive, we'll see Elijah Kimball and Amir Hernandez. Last week, Scranton Prep wanted no part of those guys returning the ball, so they kicked it high and short away from them. Ironton bunched up. Sprint to the ball. Slam on the brakes. Spread out. Good crowd as we look across the way. Just a few empty seats here on the near side. There's plenty of seats. That's a long trip.
And again, kick coverage is key. You don't want to give either of these two backs in to receive the football any seam at all.
Here's Fields. He's going to pooch this one short. It's down the sideline. It's rolling around. It's going to be picked up by the Fighting Tigers. Far side, Bubby Kidd picks it up, and the Fighting Tigers will get possession. First down and 10 at the 43.
It's important to play some football games. As you heard during the pregame show, this Canisius team hadn't played any scrimmage games. Last week was their first game of the year. How many times do you think they saw an onside kick, Jace, or a little kick? Not at all. They were not ready for that. Tigers take over on downs at the 42-yard line of Canisius.
42 is a line of scrimmage, so we'll see the Ironton offense on the field. Caden Edwards, junior quarterback, 5'11", 180. He's in the shotgun. Pistol set behind him is Zane Williams with 2 receivers left and 1 right. We get a whistle for something. One player is being thrown off the field for something. Arno Mbayo, the linebacker, I'm not sure. I've seen that a lot this year. Guys just taken off the field, so he's going to be replaced.
Mouthpiece or chin strap, one or the other.
Pat Carl in there as a linebacker now. Edwards from the shotgun takes the snap, turns and hands to Zane Williams right up the middle. Zane across the 40, 35, moving the pile, pushing forward down to the 34-yard line. And Zane will pick up about 8 yards on that carry, setting up second down and short.
All the way to the 34, a bevy of carries for him last week. As again, let's see if the Tigers, again, test that defensive line. You got a nose tackle that's 6'3",
yeah,
3,000 pounds. Come on, man.
That's a little big. Caden Edwards again in the shotgun. Mullins in motion. Edwards fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeper up the middle. First down and more as he gets down to the 30 and spun down at about the 29-yard line. Tigers move the sticks. That first down is another first down brought to you by Anderson & Anderson, attorneys at law.
Yeah, again, he had the chance to give it to 2 different guys coming through there, but he pulled it out and decided I can get the first down and keep the chains moving. First down for the Fighting Tigers.
It's going to be a challenge for the line. Kevin talked about the size of their line. They go 5'9", 205, 5'11", 290, 6'3", 305, and 6'3", 220. Edwards again from the shotgun. 3 receivers left and 1 right. Maddox Markle goes in motion, sets up now in the pistol set behind Edwards. Edwards busted play in the backfield. Edwards has to run. He is hit at the 25, pushing forward, and he'll be stopped right there. He turned one way to his left, and no one was there, so he had to head straight upfield, and he'll get, again, down to the 25-yard line.
Looks like a 4-yard pickup. You saw Elijah Kimball come up from his defensive position, try to put a stick on Caden Edwards. Short gain, but second and close to 6.
Offensive line for the Tigers. Carter Bridges is the center. Xander Hearn
and Jace Williams are the guards. Bing Williams and Caleb Jacobs are the tackles. Braden Baker wide left. Bryson Mullins slot to the left. Single wide receiver to the right. Handoff to Zane Williams up the middle. Zane lowers his shoulder, knocks defenders over across the 20, breaks free to the left to the 10-5 and dives ahead, and he is
touchdown
into the end zone for the Tiger touchdown.
We're waiting for that signal. It came late, but 25-yard TD as you saw the total package of Zane Williams. Power, escapability, and a little bit of quickness to get into the end zone, and Tigers draw first blood.
6-0 on the 25-yard touchdown run by Zane Williams. Time for a PAT. Extra point brought to you by the Paramount Arts Center. Find out all the great events coming to the Paramount at ParamountArtsCenter.com. Beckham Waginger on to attempt the extra point. Now we get a whistle and a timeout taken by Canisius. And head coach Craig Kurzanski will head out onto the field to talk to his defense.
Very important for the Fighting Tigers to get off first, and they did that with a pooch onside kick, if you will. Recover it, and then they take that, drive down the field, capped off by the 25-yard touchdown run of Zane Williams. And again, you got to do this because you're thinking that this has the opportunity to be, Jason, an up and down the field kind of game with the type of players we have, or it might be 7-0 at half. So.
Either way, right?
Either way, yes.
All right. The other team can't win if they don't score. And they can't score if they don't, well, I don't want to say you can't score if you don't have the ball, because Ironton scored twice last week without having the ball. But an impressive drive, all on the ground and all right at that big defensive line from Canisius. And last week against Scranton Prep, they got so much push with their front four, they didn't have to blitz a whole lot. So they dropped 7 and made it difficult on Scranton Prep. Not the case on the first drive, right down the field. Waginger again on to attempt the extra point. Bryson Mullins is the holder. Snap comes back, ball on the tee. Beckham's kick is up and through. 7-0 Fighting Tigers. 10:05 to play in the opening quarter. We're back after this timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO and Kool TV.
Since 2002, Abbott Home Care has been locally owned, proudly serving families across Southeast Ohio. With a team of skilled nurses, home health aides, and medical social workers, Abbott Home Care offers top-quality occupational, physical, and speech therapy. They accept Medicare, Medicaid, and most insurance plans because caring for the community is what they do best. Nationally recognized as a home care elite top agency, Abbott Home Care is where caring professionals care for our community. Visit AbbottHomeCare.com.
Get ready, Tiger fans. It's time to ride in style. Bruce's Custom Carts in Ironton builds fully customized road legal golf carts that are all about you. Your colors, your style, your pride. Bruce's carts are perfect for tailgates, parades, and rolling down to the tank for the big game. The turnaround is quick and the service is second to none. Stop by today at 101 Township Road 328. Bruce and the Roach family are proud supporters of the Ironton Fighting Tigers. Go, Big Eye.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Ironton on the board first. Get to that scoring drive momentarily. David Fields ready to kick again. Ironton kickoff, powered by Liberty Bank. All right, they switched things up on the return. Now they've got Elijah Kimball up and short. He's up at the 40-yard line. They've switched return men, and they've got deep to receive now, a guy that will see the ball go over his head, hit at the 5, and go into the end zone for the touchback. So the Crusaders will set up first down and 10. That return man was Jalen Hawkins, normally wearing 8. He's wearing 23 because he forgot his uniform.
And the return guys were kind of set up about the 20, so a no-brainer for the kicker to just kick over the coverage, so to speak, and it scampers into the end zone, first and 10 at the 20-yard line as we get the first look at this Crusader offense.
Ironton is on the board thanks to a 4-play, 42-yard drive that took 1:53 off the clock. Zane Williams finished at the drive with a 25-yard touchdown. Scoring drive, a service of Patties and Pints. Nate Lidstrom is in at quarterback. He's not the normal quarterback. He's the number 2 guy behind Mateo Brusco. So he is a junior in the shotgun formation with Elijah Kimball on his right hip. Single wide receiver to the left, the H-back that way as well. Kimball takes the handoff, bounces outside. He's being chased by Bryson Mullins and chased out of bounds around the 26. Kimball just quick cut to the left to get out of bounds after a 6-yard pickup, maybe 7, depending on the spot.
Again, getting out of the backfield in a hurry, a missed tackle near the line of scrimmage, and he scampers his way all the way to the 27-yard line. So 7-yard pickup.
All right, Mateo Brusco is now back in the game, or in the game, I should say, for the first time as a quarterback. He is the normal starter, 5'11", 180, and a senior. Only threw 10 passes last week, completed 5 of them. Shotgun with Kimball behind him. He'll take the snap and roll to the near side. Here comes the pressure. He throws this one high and out of bounds. That one hits the fence, being chased by Mason Wheeler and Bryson Mullins. So it'll be 3rd down here for the Crusaders. 3rd and about 4.
Rolling out to his right, I guess he thought somebody would be open. Again, when you have the attention that Elijah Kimball draws, you know that play is going to be open all night long, but not with these secondary of these Fighting Tigers on it quickly. So the play comes in. It's, 3rd and short, 3rd and about 3.
I bet 0 gets the ball. Just a guess. Brusco with 10 on the play clock, has 2 receivers left. Kimball on his right hip. Brings a receiver in motion. That's Amir Hernandez. He'll take the handoff, tries to cut upfield. He's popped by Zane Williams and dropped at the 28-yard line. 4th down and 2 coming up for the Crusaders.
Again, Zane read that play beautifully, wanted the point of attack and went in there. 4th and short. And again, it's early season.
Yeah,
Game number 2. It's like, hey, let's go for it. We have number 0 on our team.
They have not sent anyone in to punt, so they're leaving the offense on the field from their own 28-yard line. This is a huge play right now. Caleb Jacobs will check in. Ashton Lane will go out, giving Ironton a 4-man front. They'll break the huddle with 13 on the play clock. Brusco from the shotgun. Tiger faithful making some noise across the way. Hernandez in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Brusco fires one. He's got a man wide open, and he makes the catch at midfield. That's Jack Cullinan. He slipped free behind the linebackers, and he was wide open. Everybody thinking that Kimball is going to take the handoff, but you draw the linebackers in with that play fake, and that left Cullinan wide open for the 1st down all the way down to the Ironton 44.
A 28-yard play. Again, only one guy unaccounted for, and that was number 5 for the 1st down in Tiger territory.
So they convert on 4th down and short. Kimball stays in the backfield on the right side of Brusco. They've got 2 receivers left and 1 right. The H-back right is Connor Gain. The tight end, the handoff goes to Kimball up the middle. He shoves off 1 tackler, spins forward across the 40. He'll be stopped shy of the 35-yard line at the 36. And he'll get, close to 8 yards on that carry.
The second carry of the game. First one for 7, this one for 8, setting up a 2nd down and short.
Again, he had 315 yards last week on just 14 touches.
And again, with these guys, it's all about rhythm. You got to give him the football so he can sort of get a sense on that Fighting Tiger defense, penetration, and how they cover from sideline to sideline.
He'll take the handoff again, looking for the edge, hit in the backfield, breaks 2 tackles. He's back to the 40, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 37. 36 is where they'll spot him. So that's going to be short of the 1st down. But you can just see his elusiveness, the way he was able to shed the tackle with a stiff arm and move left and find some open space. 3rd down and about 2.
And again, just before, just saying sideline to sideline as he's sort of been over there. Took a nice shot there at the end as he tried to string out that Fighting Tiger defense, unable to get to the outside. 3rd and about 2.
Kimball and Hernandez will be in the backfield. In fact, they put Kimball up as a slot receiver, and now another timeout taken by Craig Kurzanski, the head coach. I don't know if he's doing that to tell his team to hurry up. Play clock was winding down, but he takes his 2nd timeout here in the 1st quarter. 7-0 Ironton, 7:44 to play in the 1st.
And again, the Tigers, if he's going to have success, it's going to be through missed tackles, because these corners and these ends are very quick to not let you just run around the outside. They're going to make you use the entire field from one sideline to the next. And that particular play right before, Tigers did a nice job. You ran out of real estate making the tackle on Elijah Kimball, basically for a half-a-yard gain.
And the Tiger defenders really took this as a challenge with this guy coming in. His nickname is The Ticket, Elijah The Ticket Kimball. And talking with several of the defensive players, they're like, we put some shots on him, and he's going to be feeling that a little bit. And it's a challenge for us to slow him down, a big-time Division I prospect. Again, he'll be the H-back to the right side with Hernandez on the left side of Brusco. Brusco takes, and we get whistles, and a flag procedure is called against Canisius. So they'll back it up 5 yards. 3rd down and 8 coming up. Coach Craig Krzansky will send Jason Love in as a wide receiver. Brusco comes to the sidelines to get the play call. 3rd down and 8 from the 41, ball on the left hash mark.
And whether that was an end or a running back or an offensive lineman, you got that defense of the Tigers that are so quick off the ball. These offensive linemen are going to try to move quick and get to that snap count before the Ironton Fighting Tigers are able to get any type of penetration. 3rd and 8.
Now Kimball the lone setback with Brusco in a shotgun. 3 receivers right. That's the wide side of the field. Here's a pass, a wide open receiver, and overthrew him. Jason Love was wide open, and he was overthrown as that ball went into the sidelines. 4th down and 8.
Again, wide open indeed. Little miscommunication again by the Fighting Tiger defense. They escaped that one, though, as that ball was not even near close to be caught.
So they went for it. 4th and 2 in their own territory. They're going to go for it 4th down and 8 at the Ironton 41. Tiger defense needs to come up big here. Jack Cullinan, the receiver to the right. They've got 3 receivers to the right. Jason Love and Amir Hernandez as well. Empty backfield. Receiver to the left, and Kimball, the H-back, to the left side. Brusco will take the snap. Ironton rushing 3. Brusco fires across the middle. The pass is tipped and incomplete. Almost one-handed interception with Caden Edwards playing back there. So it's a turnover on downs, and the Fighting Tigers will get it 1st down and 10.
I mean, you can almost say there were 3 receivers in the same vicinity, which not bode well for them, as the black jerseys were there too. Caden Edwards kind of battling the ball around, almost came up with a pick. Ironton good field position at the 41.
7:33 to play in the opening quarter. Ironton up 7-0. They'll get to the line of scrimmage from the sideline. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Ball on the right hash mark. Bryson Mullins goes in motion to the right side. Fake the handoff to him and gives to Tyler Carman. There's a flag on the play thrown from the side judge here. Carman gets across the 40 and out to about the 43-yard line. But we'll sort this out and see what the penalty marker is.
Sideline.
Okay. Sideline warning. Your officials today, the referee is Brett Prince, the line judge is Phil Loudon, the umpire is Jason Dearman, head linesman Chad Fields, back judge is Mike Caton, and the center judge is Chris Cheney. So a gain of about 2, 3, we'll call it 3 on the play from Carman, 2nd down and 7. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Tyler Carman will leave the backfield in motion to the right side. Edwards dropping back, fires long down the middle of the field. The pass is going to be overthrown and intercepted. 2 flags on the play. Brock Biggs was the intended target. He got shoved right around the 30-yard line, and that interception will go for naught. It was picked off by Amir Hernandez.
And the defensive backs coach over here for Canisius are throwing, was like, dude, you can't do that. We had that pick all the way, and again, Tigers dodge a bullet that time.
Yeah, they've got so much speed in the secondary. Kimball is back there along with Amir Hernandez and Jalen Hawkins. And like I said, they get so much push with their front 4, they can let those guys kind of roam back there. The interference penalty will mark it now to the 41-yard line. That's a 1st down for Ironton. Another 1st down brought to you by Anderson & Anderson, attorneys at law. Edwards again from the shotgun. 3 receivers right, takes the snap, looks right, has some time. Now the pocket collapses. He'll run to the left side, looking for the edge, takes it across the 40, 35, and sprints out of bounds close to the 1st down marker. Amir Hernandez giving chase. Edwards couldn't find anybody and still ends up picking up, where do you get, the 33-yard line. So he got about 8 yards on that carry.
Again, nice job pulling it down. Nobody was open that time. As you said, these D-backs, not only are they fast and quick, they're not letting anyone behind them, and he didn't let that football go with the throw. He got 8 yards, setting up a 2nd and short, 2nd and 2.
Empty backfield. 2 receivers right, 1 left, and now the Tigers will shift over to the right side with Zane Williams as the H-back. Caden Edwards will take, looks to throw again. Here comes the pressure. He runs to the left again across the 35-30. Gets a block from Marco and runs out of bounds shy of the 25-yard line. It should be good for a first down. It is. The couple of Canisius fans, there's a flag on the play. I'm not sure what that is. A couple of the Canisius fans yelling, "That's a hold." Unsportsmanlike conduct called against Canisius. It's a dead ball. I'm not sure who that was called against. But that was a very, very late flag. So they're going to mark this one half the distance down to the 13-yard line. Another Ironton first down. Ironton first downs all season long, brought to you by Anderson & Anderson, attorneys at law.
A designed quarterback draw that time for Caden Edwards, obviously an excellent runner. And then we've got tackle on the 15, as Jason said, 1st and 10 from the 13.
Braden Lynn is in at fullback. Tyson Cox, tight end left. Maddox Markle, the receiver, to the left, and Braden Baker to the right. The ball sits on the left hash mark. Zane Williams dotting the I in the backfield. Caden Edwards lines up under center. Edwards takes the snap, turns and hands to Zane, right side, behind the block of Braden Lynn. He'll get across the 10 and down to about the 9-yard line. Short gain for Zane. 6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Ironton up 7-0, second drive of the game for the Fighting Tigers.
Yeah, Javez Caldwell, 56, 6'3", 305, making the tackle.
Pro set again, same formation. Edwards under center, unbalanced line to the right side. They run to the left with Zane Williams getting behind the blockers, pushing his way down inside the 5. A helmet came off. Carter Bridges' helmet flew off. And he'll have to leave the field for one play. Zane gets down. They'll mark him at the 6. Third down coming up. Here comes Kylan Grace, Tyler Carmen. That indicates normally the old T formation. Third down and 3 yards to go, and they will get in that T formation. Carmen at left half, Grace at fullback, and Zane Williams at right half. Edwards under center, takes the snap, hands off to Zane, left side, big hole, cuts upfield, takes his way down to the goal line, pushing forward, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. 6-yard touchdown run from Zane Williams, his second score of the afternoon. The Tigers lead at 13-0.
And again, this is just a segue from last week. Getting those carries. When these guys get carries, they feel good. The offensive line starts to gel, and he can pick out which hole to go through. And again, that last half a yard, offensive line insane. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. 5:32 to play, first quarter.
Here's another PAT, Paramount Arts Center, sponsoring the Extra Points. Find out all the great events coming up at ParamountArtsCenter.com. Beckham Waginger's kick is up and through the uprights, and the Tigers have a 14-0 lead. 5:32 to play in the opening quarter. We're back after this timeout on News Talk 106.7, WIRO, and Kool TV.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Your college experience should be built just for you, supporting everything you value most. That's why Ohio University delivers the high-quality education we're known for right here on our southern campus. Whether you're a full-time student or working full-time, Ohio's affordable, flexible degrees are always in demand in our community and can take you anywhere. Earn a degree in your own backyard on your own terms and move your career and your community forever forward. Learn more at ohio.edu/southern.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Back at Tanks Memorial Stadium, where the Fighting Tigers have a 14-0 lead over Canisius. Still in the first quarter, 5:32 left. David Fields ready to kick away again. Kickoff brought to you by Liberty Bank. A high kick that will hit at the 15, bounces around. It's going to be picked up. And running to the near side is Jalen Hawkins, and he is cut down just across the 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hello, Tyler Carmen. He got there first with the little shoestring, and toppling down goes the ball carrier. And I'll point out that whole defensive series for the Crusaders, Elijah Kimball sat out the entire defensive series. So as for a coaching standpoint, he's well rested. So we'll see how many touches he gets on this particular drive.
They mark it at the 13-yard line of Canisius.
Yeah, important for him and Amir Hernandez to get the ball in space. When these guys get the ball in space, Jason, that's when they can do their most damage. So the Tigers, again, have done a nice job of trying to get to them before they find that space.
So Kimball is the lone setback in the backfield. They've got an H-back up close to the line of scrimmage, and Mateo Brusco in the shotgun. He will hand off to Kimball, who runs to the right side, pushing the pile forward, grabbed and thrown down by Aiden Hensley at the, we'll call it 16-yard line. Zane Williams' helmet came off, so he'll have to leave the field for a play. Brock Biggs will check in to replace him. Our rules analyst, Craig Harvey, chimes in. Ohio rule emphasis this year is exposing your shoulder pads or back plate have to come out one play.
That's what we love, Craig Harvey. Again, space. He wasn't able to get those shoulder pads squared to the line of scrimmage, giving that black jerseys of the Fighting Tigers a chance to get him before he got to them.
He got 4 yards on that carry. 2 receivers to the left. The handoff again to Kimball. He's hit in the backfield and dropped back at the 13-yard line. Caleb Jacobs, the first one to hit him. That'll go down for a loss. It's 3rd down and long.
Can you say Caleb Jacobs beat his man off the line of scrimmage?
Yeah.
Yes, into the backfield. We talk about space. He didn't have no space that time, Jason.
Well, they talked about how big this line of Canisius is, but Ironton feels they're much more athletic in the trenches. And we've seen that here. It's 3rd down and 9 from the 14 as we approach the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter, 14-0 Ironton.
And they've caught Tigers on the unawares with the passing, the backs or what, so coming out of the backfield. Let's see if the Tigers get every angle covered.
Brusco firing to the sideline, overthrows his intended target and out of bounds. Looking again for Jason Love, but well overthrown, and it's 4th down. We'll see the punt team trot onto the field for the first time tonight or this afternoon for the Crusaders.
And that's a couple of balls that have way sailed over the receiver's heads. You got to give those guys a chance to at least make a play, but none of those have been playable balls, if you will. So punting unit comes in with it being 4th and a bunch.
Lucas Bonilla is a senior. He had 1 punt last week for 12 yards. They better get somebody out here because Jason Love just ran onto the field, and they'll send Ashton Lane out there now to cover him up. Caden Edwards standing around midfield. And Bonilla at the goal line. Low snap, he picks it up. Low end-over-end kick. It hits at the 30, takes a roll. It rolls by Caden Edwards. He'll go back and pick it up at the 47-yard line, takes it across the 45. Pushes forward to about the 42 where he is hit by Dalton Floyd and brought down, but the Tigers again have great field position to start a drive. They lead it 14-0. First quarter, 3:41 to play.
Yeah, if you can't run, you can't pass, and that's sort of what we're seeing here in this first quarter as the Fighting Tiger defensive front stingy with this offensive line of Canisius and doing a nice job getting into the backfield and really stymieing the running back of the Crusaders. Ironton, though, Jason, 14-0 lead. Guess what? They got the ball back.
Yeah. And great field position. If you're watching on the Kool TV stream, we appreciate everybody tuning in and checking it out. Our fine camera folks and producers giving you some unique views of this afternoon's game here at Tanks Memorial Stadium. There's some discussion going on with Trevin Pendleton and the referee. I'm not exactly sure what that discussion is about. He's not saying anything, so he's Ready to market for play, I guess. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the 41-yard line. I formation, pro set for the Tigers. Zane Williams, the tailback. They'll toss it to him right side. Zane wants to throw, launches one down the far side, has Baker wide open. He dives down and makes the catch at the 2-yard line. How about that? Zane 1 for 1 in his passing career, and Baker got behind everybody. It's 1st down and goal from the 1-yard line.
And again, anytime you run a toss sweep to your star running back, number 24, you think he's going to run the football, and he says, nope, I'm going to air it out. That was a 40-yard pass play to Baker, and it's spotted at the 1-yard line.
I formation, Braden Lynn at fullback, Zane Williams at tailback, Caden Edwards, quarterback keeper. He dives into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Tigers have gone up 20-0.
A little trickeration for the Fighting Tigers. A little toss sweep. No, it's a halfback pass, and wide open was Baker making a nice catch. And then Caden Edwards finishing the deal with a 1-yard quarterback keeper. Ironton on top right now, 20-0. Are we in the first quarter?
We're still in the first quarter.
Okay, just wanted to check with you.
3:27 to play in the quarter. Beckham Waginger with the extra point. That's a PAT, Paramount Arts Center, sponsoring the extra points. Find out all the great events coming to the PAC at ParamountArtsCenter.com. It's 21-0. We'll keep it here as the Tigers have dominated this game thus far.
And again, the talk coming in, obviously, Elijah Kimball, the all-world running back. And thus far, the all-world running back has been Zane Williams. He's always been our all-world running back, Zane Williams. But again, they coming into the game where, this guy rushed for 300 yards last week. But, this is Ironton. This is Tank Stadium. And he's carried the ball for this team 5 times for 20 yards. So, and again, if you're Canisius, you got to continue to give him the ball because at one point in time, he can take it 70, 80. And, again, you got to play the cat and mouse game with these backs here.
Kimball's lined up
on the kickoff.
Yeah, Kimball's lined up on the far side. So don't kick it that way, right?
No.
Another kickoff powered by Liberty Bank. Great start for the Fighting Tigers, no doubt.
Are you sure this is not a college game? Because this has got a college atmosphere.
It has that feel, doesn't it? Fields will kick it to the right side, or down to the right hash mark. It's going to be grabbed again by Jalen Hawkins, who runs to the near side, hit by Maddox Markle. He doesn't make it to the 30. He'll get to about the 28. Maddox Markle, Tyson Cox, Tyler Carman all over Jalen Hawkins, and the Crusaders will have it once again. 3:19 to play in the opening quarter, trailing 21-0. Ironton on the board again thanks to a 2-play 41-yard drive that took 14 seconds. 1-yard touchdown run from Caden Edwards, and the extra point by Beckham Waginger makes it 21-0. Scoring drive as a service of the Armory Smokehouse.
Yeah, I mean, we got 3 minutes and change here in the first quarter. They've got to get something going offensively, and again, it's going to start with Elijah Kimball. They have not thrown the ball to him yet, but he has 5 carries for 20 yards. But again, a guy, if you don't make the tackle, he can take it to the house.
Mateo Brusco will hand off to Kimball. Kimball is hit by Ashton Lane back at the 25-yard line and dropped for a 2-yard loss. Lane from his cornerback position, nobody bodied him up, and he was right there to give a big old bear hug to Elijah Kimball and bring him to the turf.
Yeah, 3-yard loss and timeout on the field.
And Ashton Lane will have to leave the field for one play, I guess. They've only got 10. They need another one. Maddox Markle hustling onto the field.
He must have been trying to sell Elijah Kimball an entrepreneur T-shirt.
The entrepreneur, that's right. Yeah.
So, sir, you got to go off. You can't sell your T-shirts to Elijah Kimball.
Kimball, the lone setback on 2nd down and 12. Single receiver to the left. Nope, now they go to their I formation with Brusco under center. He'll hand to Kimball, who bobbled it momentarily, tries to break off a couple of tackles, but will not get anywhere. He is swarmed back at the 28-yard line, and Ironton was right there. Maybe that little bobble on the handoff slowed him down just a bit, but the Tigers collapsed quickly on Elijah Kimball, 3rd down and long.
Yeah, the little bobble snap there is going to affect him somewhat, and again, don't help the Fighting Tigers. They're already coming at you, and when he bobbled the ball, that let 6 other black jerseys say, let's join the party, and loss on the play down to the 24. A big 3rd and 14 coming up for Canisius.
Ball moves to the left hash mark. They will send Jack Cullinan wide to the right, and Jalen Hawkins in a slot that way. 3 receivers left. Brusco, empty backfield, and now a swing pass out to the near side, intended for Elijah Kimball, hits the turf and falls incomplete. 4th down and long.
Yep, that ball was well short thrown to Kimball. Again, the first time they've tried to get him to the ball coming out of the backfield, and that pass was way short. Nothing he could do with that. So it sets up 4th down for the Crusaders of Canisius, and let's see who drops back for the punt for the Fighting Tigers.
Caden Edwards replacing Tyson Harvey back there. Again, Brusco just threw 10 passes last week, completed 5 for 73 yards, but again, he didn't have to when he ran for over 400 yards as a team. All right, Edwards back at the 40-yard line. Lucas Bonilla will be punting. He's standing at the 10. 5 on the play clock. Snap comes back to him. He'll kick this one away. Spiraling kick. Edwards will field it at the 37-yard line. Run straight ahead across the 40, out to midfield and brought down maybe right on the midfield stripe. The punter was knocked to the turf, but it was his own guy.
Yes, I was waiting for the fans to say, give a little cheer to the ref, but they did not, as they knew it was the same team player knocking him down. So 50-yard line, this drive starts, and we are a minute 42 remaining in the first quarter with Ironton up 21-0.
Bryson Kearns is in as a wide out to the left side. Brock Biggs, slot receiver left. Single wide receiver light to the right. Caden Edwards from the shotgun will turn and hand to Maddox Markle, who lined up in the backfield. Markle across midfield, tries to run right, doesn't get a whole lot. He'll get maybe a yard and a half before being slowed down by the Crusader defense. Well, if you can get a 4th score here before the quarter comes to a close, or even a 4th score on this drive, goodness gracious, you're putting a hurting on this Crusader team. Maddox Markle wide to the left side. Mason Wheeler is in now as an H-back to the right. Edwards from the shotgun. Single wide receiver to the right. Edwards takes the snap. He will hand off up the middle. That is Kylan Grace. And the Hurricane transfer gets down to the 45-yard line. Short gain for him. 3rd down coming up for the Fighting Tigers.
Yeah, the defense did a nice job of collapsing 3 yards downfield and not letting Kyron get any momentum going. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and, we'll just say 5. 3rd and 5 for the Fighting Tigers.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Wheeler, the H-back, blocking back to the right side. Edwards will take, quarterback keeper, running left, cuts upfield, takes it across the 40, gets down to the 39-yard line maybe. He just needed the 40, got just past that 1st down yardstick, and that is another Fighting Tiger 1st down. Brought to you by Anderson & Anderson, attorneys at law.
6 carries, 32 yards for Caden Edwards. 5 carries, 49 yards. 2 touchdowns thus far for Zane Williams, and 1 rushing touchdown for Caden Edwards. Timeout on the field.
Nope, clock winding down to 0. We'll move to the second quarter. Ironton 21, Canisius 0. We're back with the second quarter after this timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO and Kool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
We welcome you back to Tanks Memorial Stadium in Ironton. We have a special presentation on the field right now.
In grateful recognition of your extraordinary dedication, generosity, and unwavering support of the Ironton schools. Your time, energy, and contributions have strengthened our district and inspired a generation of Tigers. With deepest appreciation from the Ironton School District, this tax presented to you by Summer McCorkle. How about a big hand for Mr. Scott Schmidt?
Scott Schmidt, assistant coach, being presented a Tiger Award. Summer McCorkle, superintendent, new superintendent, out on the field now with him. 21-0, Ironton on top, leading Canisius, and they've got the ball first down and 10 at the 39-yard line of the Crusaders.
Do we have two Ricks? Because there's one on the field and there's one in the press box. How's he do that?
It's like Bruce Wayne and Batman
exactly.
kind of a thing. All right, the Tigers have it first down and 10 at the Crusader 39-yard line. Kylan Grace on the left side of Caden Edwards at quarterback. Two receivers left, one right. Bryson Kearns goes in motion. Handoff goes to Kylan Grace, dancing his way around at the line of scrimmage, pushes forward across the 35 and gets down to the 31-yard line. An 8-yard pickup for Kylan Grace.
And can you say offensive line? I mean, basically he was tippy-toeing, just letting the offensive line gel and pick a spot for him to go through, and just excellent blocking up front by that offensive line, and that sets up a 2nd and 2.
8-yard pickup. And we get a timeout taken by Ironton. Trying to get the right personnel on the field, but we'll keep it right here. 21-0, Fighting Tigers on top of Canisius. Gives us a chance to check the area scoreboard, which is presented by the Armory Smokehouse. Of course, all the games played last night. Shelby Valley got a win.
Hey!
They beat Floyd Central 35-0.
We'll take the points.
Absolutely. McNicholas beat Roger Bacon 26-0 last night. Next week's opponent, Jackson, hammered Western Brown 49-14. It was Wheelersburg 35, Northwest 0. Uniontown, Pennsylvania, we'll go up there in a few weeks. They lost 40-0. They're now 2-2 on the season. Rock Hill, 3-1. They beat Fairland 33-32. The Dragons have fallen to 1-3 on the season. Gallia Academy's 2-2 after knocking off Portsmouth 28-14. The Trojans are 2-2 on the season. Colgrove over Chesapeake 60-14. Sims Valley stays unbeaten. They're 4-0. They beat South Point 45-24. And Harvest Prep beat Perkins 20-13 last night. They are 2-2. Scores from around the area presented by Patties and Pints. 2nd down and short. Tyler Carman, the running back now. He'll be on the right hip of Caden Edwards. Two receivers left, Markle and Baker. And Bryson Kearns is wide to the right side. Edwards takes, looks left, now down the middle of the field. He's going to throw long down the middle of the field, looking for Baker, jumps high, the pass is tipped and incomplete. Right there at the goal line, Baker couldn't climb the ladder and make that catch. 3rd down and 2 coming up.
Yeah, an opportunity to just go downfield. You got a 2nd and short, so let's take a shot downfield. Didn't go the Fighting Tigers' way, so that again, that'll bring up a 3rd and short for Ironton.
Braden Lynn will come in. Sorry, Kevin.
Deep in territory of the deep in Canisius territory to the 31.
Bryson Mullins, the wide out to the right side. Maddox Markle wide left, I formation. Braden Lynn at fullback, Tyler Carman at tailback. The unbalanced line is to the left. Canisius showing blitz. Here is the handoff to Lynn, and that goes nowhere. Well, they blew that up right now. And you had defensive linemen nearly taking the handoff. Gabriel Oliveira was in there right now, and that'll be a loss. 4th down and 4.
Again, the defense has been playing terrific ball this first half. Obviously, the offense will stay on the football field. Let's see if they run that same formation, but just roll Caden Edwards out for a pass. So
yeah, they'll talk it over. Get a little timeout here from the Fighting Tigers. Again, 10:48 to play in the first half, 21-0. Ironton with the lead over Canisius. Fighting Tigers next week will be at home. The Jackson Ironmen come to town. Then it's back-to-back road games at Wheelersburg, at Uniontown, before closing out the season with 3 former league foes, Fairland at home, at Gallia, and Portsmouth at home. This team from Canisius, 404 yards rushing last week. 73 yards passing, and that's it.
And again, a team needing something to happen, a shot in the arm. And, of course, if they're able to stop the Tigers on downs here on this 4th down play, I mean, that's something as they get the ball back here with 10:51 to play. If they can shut down these Tigers on the 4th down again. But they've had nothing to hang their hat on this entire first half.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a big play here for the Tigers as well. Braden Baker, Bryson Mullins, receivers to the left. Maddox Markle to the right. Caden Edwards from the shotgun takes the snap, drops the snap, picks it up. Ian's in trouble now. Hit in the backfield at the 40 and sacked. Hit initially by Arno Mbayo.
Late flag.
Yep, right here on the sidelines. Not sure what that was.
So the ball spotted to 38, so thus far a 5-yard loss, waiting for...
Is that a post-possession thing? Still no indication. Block in the back called against the Tigers, so they'll decline that and take the football. So Canisius will take over 1st down and 10 from the 43. I'm sorry, 10:43. They're at the 38.
Again, no need to go away with what brung you here as far as the first game of the season. Turn and give the ball to Elijah Kimball and, just hope that he can get some big chunks of yardage or a score for you. But the Fighting Tigers continue to do what you've been doing in the first half.
Receiver Noah Harrison in motion right to left. Now they got 2 guys in motion, and Coach Krzansky has to take another timeout. That's the 3rd timeout. He took 2 on back-to-back drives, and now they are out of timeouts. And second game of the season for them. Obviously not in mid-season form at this point. And he's giving an earful to the players out there, not in the right position, not knowing their on the play call. I guess getting a little bit confused.
And I'm sure last week they kept it basic. Turn, give 2-0, let him go 315 yards. And again, you got to spice things up. Fighting Tigers are just looking into the backfield. There he is. There's 0. Let's get him. Let's tackle him. Again, trying to have a little bit of misdirection in the backfield just to at least get those black jerseys of Ironton to kind of look away from number 0 and hopefully get him some space. But again, the Tigers' defense thus far terrific, trying to get to number 0.
Jason Love goes in motion to the right, now comes back to the left. The handoff to Kimball. He bounces outside, takes it across the 40, is hit 1, 2, 3 times. Tyson Cox, Bryson Mullins, Tyson Harvey all combining for the stop, but still Kimball gets about 8 yards. How about we just set that right there?
Yeah, it's the first time he was able to, as we say, get space. As he gets to the 46 and the 8-yard pickup, matching his other 8-yard carry back in the first quarter. So 2nd and 2. Down in distance, big key for this Canisius team, especially since they haven't done much offensively.
2 receivers to the wide side right. Love comes in motion to the left. Brusco takes and hands off to Kimball again. He's got the first down as he's wrapped up by Ethan Sutton and spun down shy of midfield. He gets to the 49, but that will move the sticks for the Crusaders. And again, you look back to that defensive stop they had on 4th down to give them some momentum. 21-0 Ironton, 9:40 to play. Clock rolls, second quarter.
And, don't think I was kidding. Turn, give ball to 0.
Yeah.
Simply let him try to find his way and get your team back into this game.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Love again comes in motion to the near side left. Brusco fakes the handoff, has some time, rolls left, throws long down the hash mark, and the pass is going to be caught at the 5-yard line by Noah Harrison. Bryson Mullins on the coverage defensively. Wasn't bad coverage. Harrison just went up and made a good catch.
And again, what we've talked about the quarterback before. You've had guys open, give them a chance to go make a play. That time he did, and he had to go up over Bryson Mullins to get that ball, but again, he made the play.
So they've got it first down and goal at the 6 from the left hash mark. Cullinan and Love, receivers to the right. Harrison to the left. Brusco from the shotgun. Ironton showing blitz. They come with it. They give to Kimball. Kimball sprints to the outside, and he'll take it in for his first touchdown of the afternoon. 6-yard touchdown run from Kimball. And Canisius is on the board. It's 21-6.
And again, someone had to step up and make the play. The quarterback put the ball where his receiver could go up and make a play, and yes, he did. Not only did he had to go high point the ball, he had to maintain control all the way to the ground, which he did, and give his team an opportunity to put points on the board as Kimball made it look easy with a 6-yard touchdown run.
Extra point attempt by Lucas Bonilla. He is 2 for 4 on PATs this year and make it 3 for 5 as that one is right down the middle. There's a flag. It's going to be a roughing the kicker call, I believe. They're going to take it on the kickoff, I'm presuming. They will. PAT is good. 21-7. Ironton on top. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO and Kool TV.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
1067 WIRO.
Canisius is on the board to make it a 21-7 game, and the 15-yard penalty for roughing the kicker will move the ball to the Ironton 45, and that's where Lucas Bonilla will kick off from right to left.
And officially, that's Ironton's first penalty of the game. And again, offensively, the last possession of the Fighting Tigers, pretty much shooting themselves in the foot. Let's see if they can get back on track offensively.
Bonilla kicks this one into the end zone for a touchback. Tigers were guarding against an onside kick, which, wouldn't have been a bad idea kicking off from the 45. But they decide to boot it deep and let the defense come out and see if they can make a second consecutive stop.
And again, something that this team needed, the Crusaders, was to get a score, to get a touchdown, to get something going, to kind of change at least the momentum on the sideline, because they were all sullen, like, what's going on here? But again, they find themselves in a football game, 21-7. They know if they can get this back, they can get number 0, the football, and try to put more points. Ironton, let's see if they can get back on track offensively.
Quarterback keeper Caden Edwards has some room across the 30, cuts left. He's to the 40. He's across midfield and off to the races. You will not catch Caden Edwards. He takes it 80 yards on the first play, and the Tigers go on top 27-7. Wow.
They got caught looking into the backfield, and all you got to give Caden Edwards is just a little bitty seam, and it's track and field time. It's goodbye and hello end zone.
Here's another PAT. Extra points brought to you by the Paramount Arts Center in Ashland. Get a list of events, great events, coming to the PAC at ParamountArtsCenter.com. Beckham Waginger with that extra point. It is up and through, and the Fighting Tigers now lead it 28-7. And we have 8:35 to play in the first half. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on News Talk 106.7, WIRO, and Kool TV.
Shop, we're not just a gas station, we're your neighbors.
We're the folks who support your child's sports teams. Fuel your mornings with fresh ground coffee and have a friendly staff that probably knows the name of your dog.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Pump and Shop Rewards app. Earn discounts on gas, breakfast sandwiches, drinks, and more.
Fuel up, snack up, save up with Clark's Rewards. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Looking for a bank that truly cares about our community? Look no further. Community First is more than a statement at Ohio Valley Bank. It's a way of life. You'll find OVB folks actively involved everywhere you look, whether participating in a coat drive, helping to build a new business, or supporting our local students at the Fighting Tigers big game. Ohio Valley Bank believes in putting community first. Why would you bank anywhere else? Ohio Valley Bank, member FDIC.
This is Ironton Fighting Tiger Football on News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Well, that was quick. 28-7, Ironton on top. David Fields ready to kick off again. Kickoff powered by Liberty Bank.
Campbell's standing back at the 15. So let's see if they try to pooch kick this just at least in front of that second line of offensive kick returners.
Fields, another squib or a short kick to the far side, picked up at the 32-yard line and out across the 35. Not much there. Was that Harrison up front? Yep. Harrison on the return. So Canisius has the football down 28-7 with 8:30 to play in the first half. Ironton scoring drive, one play, 80 yards, 12 seconds. Caden Edwards, 80-yard run, the PAT by Beckham Waginger. Sets a score 28-7. Scoring drive, service of Patties and Pikes.
And again, the offense of Canisius got things going, especially with a first down, with a couple of good runs by Elijah Kimball. Thus far, his biggest run has been, he's had 2 8-yard runs from the backfield, but the Tigers, again, defensively has held him in check.
He'll be the tailback in the pistol set. Love comes in motion to the near side. Brusco fakes the handoff, fires across the middle, and overthrown, intended for the tight end. Connor Gain down the seam, was open. The pass sailed, 2nd down and 10.
And that's what it's been like for Brusco. He's been hit or miss. The pass that got them down to the 6, beautiful thrown ball to give his receiver to make a catch. The other ones we've seen, like that, just not good timing with the receiver, overthrowing and setting up a 2nd and 10 for number 0.
Yeah, that 4th down throw, too, in the first quarter. That was a good throw to a wide-open receiver, but still a well-thrown ball. 2 receivers to the left. That's the wide side. Jason Love and Noah Harrison. Kimball, standing tailback. Brusco from the shotgun takes and hands to Kimball. Kimball tries to bounce outside. He takes it to the 40. He's upended right there at around the 41-yard line. Braden Baker on the stop for the Fighting Tigers.
And again, kudos to Braden Baker. Again, from that cornerback spot, just maintaining control of the receiver trying to block and turning the play inside. He gets outside, he's gone.
Yeah.
And that was a nice job by Baker turning the play inside so that his other black jerseys could help out and get the tackle. 3rd and 5.
I was going to say, you don't want to let that guy get outside because, like you said, he gets a step. He didn't have a lot of room up the middle either last week and still went for 314. Love goes in motion to the right side, now comes back to the left. Brusco hands off to Kimball. Kimball looks for the edge and gets it across the 40, out to the 45, jumps over Lane, and he'll be brought down out of bounds by Zane Williams, shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
8-yard pickup by Kimball. And again, you just watch. He just needs space to make things happen. And that time he was able to get space. Again, it's only an 8-yard run. But again, that gets the chains moving, another first down, and adds fuel to his fire in running that football.
Super quick. He is super, super quick. And you see why every Division I school essentially wants him. As a junior, again, the lone tailback in the backfield, moving up to the left side of Mateo Brusco with a receiver each way. Brusco takes and again hands to Kimball, trying to bounce outside. He will not do so this time. Zane Williams and Ashton Lane combining for the stop. That'll go down for a loss back to the 46.5-yard line.
And again, you think you have something, and you don't. Again, success outside, as Kimball says, hey, I need a breather. So he's going to get a breather on this second down play. But again, that defense is always going to get in there and force him and flush him out. And that time they did. But more importantly, you got to make the tackle, and that's what they did. Loss of 2.
So Kimball comes to the sideline. He's being replaced by Kayron Gentry. Play clock down to 12 as the Crusaders break huddle. Noah Harrison wide left. Play clock down to 5. Brusco from the shotgun takes the snap, turns, and he hands to Gentry, who runs left. Gentry trying to slice through a couple of defenders, does so, but he's still brought down shy of midfield. Kylan Grace on the stop for the Fighting Tigers. 3rd down and 10.
Basically got back to the line of scrimmage. And again, you love when guys maintain their position and just do what they're supposed to do. Brock Biggs on that play. Hold your position, turn the play inside. He did just that. As the freshman comes in for the Fighting Tigers, number 14, Easton Cottle.
And Amir Hernandez has checked in. And Kimball still on the sidelines. Amir Hernandez will go as a slot receiver to the left. They've got 2 each way. And now Love comes in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Brusco running right, quarterback bootleg. He slides down, hit by Ethan Sutton. That's going to be a flag. Yeah. Brusco slid down. He was going to be well shy of the first down, brought down at the 47. Sutton pops up, grabs his helmet and face mask, and he knows what he did. And that will give the Crusaders a first down deep in Ironton territory. 5:41 to play in the first half, 28-7, Fighting Tigers on top.
Yeah, the defensive player knew exactly what he did and kind of grabbed his helmet. Like, what was I thinking? 32-yard line, the ball, the 15-yard penalty. The second penalty against the Fighting Tigers of that 15-yard variety. 1st and 10, Crusaders. They trail 28-7.
Dalton Floyd is checked in as a slot receiver to the left. Kimball's back in motion, swing it out to him, out in the flat, makes a catch at the 35, breaks a tackle down the sidelines. There he goes, down to the 5, and tackled awkwardly at about the 3, maybe the 2. Just a different way to get him the ball on the perimeter.
Yep, on the perimeter, in space, as they say. 30-yard pickup, and they spot it to 3. So make that a 29-yard pass play.
Ball on the left hash mark. Clock stopped. And Kimball will line up as a blocking back now with Dalton Floyd as the tailback. The handoff, though, goes to Kimball up the middle, and he pushes his way down to the goal line. Did he get in? No, he did not. It's brought down short at the 1. 2nd down and goal. The interior, the defensive line, was able to push him back.
Yeah, nice job reading the football, the snap, and then getting the penetration before the offensive line got to you. 2-yard pickup, but we'll set up a short goal line run for whomever.
Kimball gets it again. He dives up and over and in. Touchdown, Crusaders. Elijah Kimball with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, of the afternoon. This one goes for a yard. Calling timeout. There's a player down on the sideline over here. And I think that's Kimball. Yep, it is. Kimball slow to get up. He's on the sideline.
He's up on his feet and being attended to.
Lucas Bonilla with the extra point attempt, 28-13. And the extra point is up and through. It is 28-14 now. 28-14, Fighting Tigers with the lead. We have 4:22 to play in the first half as we keep it here.
And again, anytime, in any way, anyhow, you can get number 0 the ball. He's going to have an opportunity to put points on the board, as we've seen. Getting him the ball in space to make plays. And again, we hope he's okay.
Where did he go? I lost him. Is he out on the field again? (28-14). It was a 9-play, 64-yard drive that took 4:08 off the clock. Elijah Kimball, touchdown run, the second of the afternoon. Entering the game, Kimball has a total of 3,914 yards in his career. He's 233 yards away from the all-time rushing record at Canisius, which is held by Quadri Ollison. And those 2 touchdowns bring his career total to 55 on the season.
He's carried the ball tonight. There we go. This afternoon, 15 times, 47 yards. He's got 2 touchdown runs of 6 and 1, does Elijah Kimball, and he's got that 1 catch for 29. So he's been busy.
He's got his jersey and shoulder pads off, and he's limping a little bit as he's coming to the sideline. I mean, he'll put him back on. He's just getting a little breather. You know, you can tell you played Ironton, you're going to get hit.
He's been working hard.
All right, here's Bonilla again kicking off right to left. Maddox Markle, Easton Cottle, deep to receive, and this one is going to be fielded by Markle at the 2. Markle runs straight ahead across the 10, angles left to the 15, stiff arms a defender, takes it to the 20, out to the 25, and he is brought down shy of the 30-yard line by Jason Love. So with 4:13 to play in the first half, Ironton will have the football and a 14-point lead. Ball spotted at the 28.
Elijah Kimball and his Canisius Crusaders have answered that Fighting Tiger 27-0 lead, and 2 scores on the board, and trying to defensively slow these Tigers down, because Ironton, with 4:13 to play here in this second quarter, also gets the ball to start the second half.
Edwards looking to throw. Here's a flanker screen that is incomplete, thrown short of Braden Baker. Second down and 10. This is, Ironton had a 28-7 lead, 21-0 lead, and this is a key drive for them. They will get the ball to start the second half, but if you go 3 and out or come up empty here, you give the ball right back to the Crusaders with time on the clock. Here's the handoff to Zane Williams, left side. Zane lowers his shoulder, knocks over a couple of defenders, takes it across the 40 and out to the 42-yard line. First down. What a run by Zane.
Give him 14 on his 6th carry of the game. He's got 63 yards and 2 touchdowns. He says, hey, I'm here. I'm ready now. Feed me.
He's in the backfield behind Caden Edwards in the pistol set. It is going to be Zane again, right side, slips a tackle, spins at midfield. He'll be spun down at the Canisius 47-yard line, and that's good for another Fighting Tiger first down. I love how they are playing the train sound effect when Zane gets a first down. Zane the train. Another first down brought to you by Anderson & Anderson, attorneys at law. Zane comes out. Tyler Carmen replaces him. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Carmen takes the handoff. He runs up the field, and he is just swallowed up there at the line of scrimmage by the big nose guard, Javez Caldwell, who had a huge game last week defensively for the Crusaders. 12 tackles, 10 solo, and 2 tackles for loss. 1-yard pickup for Carmen.
Is that Braden Barber?
It
Number
is.
81 checking into the game. We have not seen him all season.
First game for him, yep. I was told yesterday he was going to wear number 52, but he is wearing 81, and he'll be a tight end. The H-back to the right side. 2nd down and 9 for the Fighting Tigers. Edwards will take, hands off to Easton Cottle up the middle. Cottle's first carry, bobbled it momentarily, but he still manages to shuffle the feet and get down to the 33-yard line for another Fighting Tiger first down, which is brought to you all season long by Anderson and Anderson, attorneys at law.
9-yard pickup for the freshman, and again, the secret to bobbling, Jason, is to keep moving forward as you're bobbling.
Apparently so, yeah. Maddox Markle, the receiver wide to the left side. Bryson Mullins in a slot that way. Tyson Cox, the H-back right. Cottle stays in the backfield and takes the handoff. Kind of stutter step there in the backfield. Pushes forward down to the 25-yard line. Good run by the freshman, Easton Cottle. He'll get about 7 yards on that carry, 2nd down.
Yeah, carries of 9 and 7. He's done his job. He exits, stays left off the sideline. You got to give a couple breather downs for Zane Williams as he checks back into the football game.
Yeah, it needs to because the temperature is heating up a bit. It's getting warmer. Temperature is supposed to be in the upper 80s today.
I'm going to turn around and turn off this air conditioning so we can feel the heat.
That's right. Edwards from the shotgun. Mullins goes in motion. Pop pass to him. Bryson cuts upfield, slips a couple of defenders, jumps over one. He's upended at around the 16-yard line by Jalen Hawkins. But that is a first down carry for Bryson Mullins. Another first down brought to you by Anderson and Anderson, attorneys at law.
Now, is that a carry or pop pass?
That's a pop pass.
Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah, my bad. There's a replay. If you're watching on Kool TV, a couple of replays.
I'm not used to replays, Jason.
I know, yeah. Right to the line, go the Tigers. Kylan Grace in the backfield. He'll take the handoff, has a hole right up the middle, takes it across the 10, and gets all the way down to the 6-yard line. That will move the sticks. No, I'm sorry. I don't think it will. Close to it. Ironton right to the line. Grace again behind Caden Edwards. Takes the snap, hands off to Grace left side. Flags on the play. And Grace gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Flag pending. I think they were late getting somebody on the field. I think it's going to be a legal substitution against the Crusaders. It is illegal substitution against Canisius. Ironton declines the penalty, so they'll take the 6-yard touchdown run from Kylan Grace.
Grace getting into the mix with his 4th carry of the game. This one, the touchdown variety. And again, Coach Pendleton talked about the depth of the running backs in some of these positions to play a lot of people so they can be ready for the second half. And with the heat the way it is, he's doing just that in the first half, playing a lot of guys because we got a second half of football to play.
34-14 Ironton. 1:26 left. Again, remember, the Crusaders are out of timeouts. Beckham Waggager on to attempt the extra point. Good snap and spot, and the kick is up and through. It's 35-14, another PAT. Extra point brought to you by the Paramount Arts Center in Ashland. Get details, tickets, and info on all the events at ParamountArtsCenter.com. 35-14, Fighting Tigers. After a 2-minute and 47-second drive. 9 plays, 72 yards, scoring drive, a service of Patties and Pints. That's a good answer right there.
It is an excellent answer as we got us started, of course, with Zane Williams, a couple of big runs, and then we got to give him a breather. So who do you put in? The freshman, Easton Cottle. He ran a couple 7- and 8-yard runs, and then Kylan Grace finished it off with a couple of runs. And again, the running back depth on this football team is unreal.
And Tyler Carmen's had some carries too. Another guy you throw back there. When you could go 4 or 5 deep at running back, and you have Caden Edwards in there, he's like a running back, right? So, different look. 35-14, Ironton on top. David Fields will get the football, and the substitution infraction on Canisius was a 5-yard penalty, so Fields will now kick off from the 45. Another kickoff powered by Liberty Bank.
And again, you're the Fighting Tigers. Yes, you're up 35-14 and get the ball to start the second half, but with 1:26, you don't want to give anything easy to this team. So even if you just kick it out of bounds at the 30 and kick a 20-yard kick, that's perfectly fine because number 0 is standing back there and waiting for you to give him an opportunity.
Jason Love is back there as well. They're both back at the 5. Fields, the senior kicker, approaches the ball, stops, team spreads out. Kicking from left to right. See where he places this one. Fields will kick this one to the near side. Love will backpedal, and he almost fielded it, then turned and watched it go into the end zone for the touchback. He was ready. So the Crusaders will have it with 1:26 to play in the half, first down and 10 from the 20.
And again, they've been comfortable offensively, able to move the ball. They got the ball to Elijah Kimball, pass play, 20-some yards. He's run the ball nicely. So again, they're looking for some magic here with 1:26 to play here, second quarter, as they trail 35-14 to the Crusaders.
Kimball, the lone setback. Brusco backpedals into the shotgun. 2 receivers bunched up just off the line on the right side. Kimball takes the handoff. He's grabbed by Braden Lynn, and he'll be stopped right there at the 18. That'll be a loss.
0 on 0.
Tell you what, Braden Lynn has played a great defensive line here in the first part of the season for the Fighting Tigers. He and Aiden Hensley and Mason Wheeler, the front line, have been dominant all year.
And again, you're on this end of the field where, we might try to throw one here, but again, you got to catch the secondary in unawares and get somebody behind them. But again, don't be greedy on the secondary because they will bite you and make you pay. Get the ball to number 0.
Brusco throws long down the middle of the field, pass incomplete. Ashton Lane on the coverage on a pass intended for Jack Cullinan, and that will stop the clock with 33 seconds to play.
And again, one of those things, like, hey, if he puts it right there where his guy can go make a play, you might see something different, but he does not.
Ironton still has a timeout left. So if they can come up with a stop here and force a punt, they've still got time to punch another one in, leading 35-14. Play clock at 15. They'll send Harrison wide left. 2 receivers right. Kimball behind the quarterback, Brusco. Love comes in motion to the left side. Fake handoff. Brusco looks to throw, rolls to the right side, throws across his body to the middle of the field where the pass is going to be caught by Jack Cullinan. He's tackled immediately by Ashton Lane, and there is a flag.
Make a man downfield. It's like an eligible man downfield possibly here.
Well, the official was like waving his hand over his head like it was uncatchable. Now the referee says, ineligible receiver downfield. Kind of corrected him there. 5-yard mark off. So it is third down along with 26 seconds to play. I still maybe, throw a little swing pass out to Kimball.
Yeah, get the ball to 0.
Get the ball to 0. Well, now Mateo Brusco is coming out.
Okay.
And he's being replaced by Nate Lindstrom. Lindstrom started the game, took 1 snap, and then Brusco came out. And Lindstrom, the backup, is in there now. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Lindstrom with Elijah Kimball on his right hip. Lindstrom takes the snap, hands off to Kimball. Kimball up the middle will be tackled shy of the 20, and Ironton will take a timeout. 2 orange helmets hit the field. Aiden Hensley and Ethan Sutton. They'll have to leave the field, but Ironton calls a timeout. Final timeout with 20 seconds to play. And who knows? Again, Lucas Bonilla, the punter, had a 12-yard punt last week.
Elijah not happy with the official. He's been talking to him this whole second quarter. Doesn't like the way he's getting tackled.
Hard?
Yeah.
No. I get, and look, we're up here. We don't know what goes on inside the pile. But Kimball's super talented. And obviously a little bit frustrated as he kicks over the trash can here on the sidelines.
17 carries for 50 yards. He's got 2 touchdown runs of 6 and 1, but his team trails 35-14, and obviously they do not want to punt the ball into the hands of number 7 to give them a chance on a return.
So Caden Edwards is moving to around the Tiger Head logo at midfield with Lucas Bonilla at the 4-yard line. Bonilla takes the snap, kicks it away, a high wobbling kick. Edwards will field it at the 42. Running straight ahead, now moves left across midfield. He's to the 45 and brought down at the 44-yard line by Arno Mbayo. And that leaves 9 seconds on the clock for the Fighting Tigers. Time for maybe a play or two. Spotted at the 44. Empty backfield for the Fighting Tigers. Caden Edwards back there. They've got 4 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Zane Williams, Braden Baker, Maddox Markle, and Brock Biggs to the right. Bryson Kearns to the left. And I'm not sure what the stoppage of play is for. 0 timeouts on the scoreboard. There we go. Neither team has a timeout remaining, so unless they get a Hail Mary here, could be the final play of the half. Caden Edwards from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Quick pass out to Maddox Markle, who makes the catch. Cuts upfield across the 40, 35-30, 25 and out of bounds with 2 seconds to play.
Flag.
Holding. So, never mind. One final play offensively for the Fighting Tigers before we get to halftime. 2 seconds on the clock. Maddox Markle wide to the right side. 3 receivers to the left. Zane Williams, and they start the play clock, and the clock winds down to 0. I don't think they got the snap off. Yep. They wind the clock. Ironton did not get the snap off, so that will end the first half. Ironton, impressive in the first half. 35-14 with the lead over the Canisius Crusaders here at Tanks Memorial Stadium. Back after this timeout with our BC Tool Rental halftime report. 35-14, Fighting Tigers with the lead here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO and Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Your college experience should be built just for you, supporting everything you value most. That's why Ohio University delivers the high-quality education we're known for right here on our southern campus. Whether you're a full-time student or working full-time, Ohio's affordable, flexible degrees are always in demand in our community and can take you anywhere. Earn a degree in your own backyard on your own terms and move your career and your community forever forward. Learn more at ohio.edu/southern.
When a customer calls, emails, or messages, every second matters. If you're not first to respond, someone else will be. Action AI and Automation helps local businesses follow up faster, answer every call, and books more appointments automatically. We're a local business platform built for local businesses. Never miss an opportunity. Get your free Speed to Lead playbook now at actionaisystems.com/football. That's actionaisystems.com/football.
Pick six for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick six, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Ironton. Now, back to the stadium with Jason Philyaw and Kevin Anthony.
Halftime here at the Tank with Ironton leading 35-14 over the Canisius Crusaders. Jason Philyaw, Kevin Anthony, along with you from the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth here at the Tank. Big first half for the Fighting Tigers as they lead it by 21 over the team from Buffalo, New York. Let's take a look at the first half scoring recap. It's brought to you by Jim Howard & Son Body Shop and Towing. Ironton won the toss, deferred to the second half. Canisius deep to receive. Ironton a short pooch kick, kind of an onside kick, recovered by Ironton at the 42-yard line of the Crusaders. And they march right down the field. 4 plays, 42 yards, 153 off the clock. Zane Williams, an exciting 25-yard touchdown run around the left side. Extra point kick by Beckham Waginger set the score at 7-0. 10:05 to play in the opening quarter. Canisius had converted a fourth down deep in its own territory on their first possession, but drove down into Ironton territory. The offense stalled. They couldn't convert on fourth down, and the Fighting Tigers took over at their own 41-yard line. They would score again. 5 plays, 59 yards later, 2:01 taken off the clock. Zane Williams does it again. 6-yard touchdown run. Waginger's extra point kick sets the score 14-0, 5:32 to play in the opening quarter. A 3-and-out for the Crusaders gave the ball back to the Fighting Tigers at the Canisius 41 after a good punt return. First play from scrimmage was a halfback pass from Zane Williams to Braden Baker down to the 1. Caden Edwards finishes the drive with a 1-yard touchdown run. 2 plays, 41 yards, 14 seconds. Extra point kick made it 21-0. We were still in the first quarter. Canisius punted 3-and-out. Next series, Ironton couldn't answer. They turned the ball over on downs, missing out on a fourth down opportunity. And the Crusaders got the ball at their own 38, and they would score for the first time in the game. 4 plays, 62 yards in the scoring drive, 156 off the clock. Elijah Kimball, 6-yard touchdown run around the right side. The extra point kick was good, 21-7. Ironton answered that score rather quickly. In fact, the first play from scrimmage after the kickoff into the end zone, Caden Edwards up the middle, 80 yards, touchdown. Extra point kick by Waginger made it 28-7, but Canisius would answer that drive as we had moved into the second quarter. Another long drive for the Crusaders, 9 plays, 64 yards, 4:08 taken off the clock. Elijah Kimball scores again, a 1-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick was good, 28-14 at that point with 4:22 to play. But Ironton answered that score once again, taking over at the 28-yard line. 9 plays, 72 yards. Kylan Grace ends the drive with a 6-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick made it 35-14, 1:26 to go. Canisius goes 3-and-out. On the next series, Ironton takes over at the 44. Play to Maddox Markle. Just a little quick out pass to Maddox, trying to get a better field position for maybe a Hail Mary. He goes out of bounds, but there was a holding penalty against Ironton. Backs it up with 2 seconds to go. They start the clock, and it runs out before Ironton can get the snap off to set the halftime score of 35-14. Tigers by 21, and they will get the ball to start the second half. First half scoring recap brought to you by Jim Howard & Son Body Shop and Towing. We've got more to come here at halftime at Tanks Memorial Stadium, the BC Tool Rental halftime report. Kevin's crunching the numbers right now, and we'll have a look at the statistics in just a bit. Again, 35-14, $1 Million Marching Band playing right now. Let's get some sounds from the $1 Million Marching Band. Might be a little bit difficult to hear as they're playing away from us. Normally, when we're on the road, we get a chance to hear them because they're pointing right at us at the press box, but I got a little break in the action here. Get some of their song. Again, 35-14. Fighting Tigers with the lead over Canisius out of Buffalo, New York. And now a little bit of the $1 Million Marching Band. $1 Million Marching Band. Those kids do a great job, and they practice hard, and you could tell. Doing a great job here on the field, Bob Lutz Field at Tanks Memorial Stadium. Back after this timeout with more at Tanks Memorial Stadium with Ironton leading 35-14 here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and Kool TV.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows for the full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Ironton up 35-14. Jason Filiot, Kevin Anthony in the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. Dominant performance by the Fighting Tigers. Saturday afternoon with a lot of games on Friday night. See a lot of different school shirts represented here. I've seen Wheelersburg and Greenup and Portsmouth West.
Raceland. So the Rams in attendance.
Ironton, Russell, they're all here watching. And, of course, a great crowd across the way. The faithful covered up. They're out of the sun. Folks here on the near side that made the trip not so fortunate. But it's still beautiful day for football here in mid-September. Big game, Kevin, so far for the Fighting Tigers. First half, dominant, both sides of the ball. Giving up 14 points, but, I mean, you score 35, okay. And then you've got a running back there who is closing in on the all-time rushing mark at the school, had 315 yards last week. Pedestrian effort. I mean, look, just because of the way the Ironton defense has played against him, taking nothing away from the kid. Tremendous athlete and a great running back, but just the Ironton defense has played that well.
And you can see that was the mantra the whole week of practice. You know, excited that this guy's come to the tank, and we're going to be excited to play against him, and we're going to give him our best, and that's what they did. Now, he did have a few touchdown runs, but again, as for the most part, as Jason said, held him in check. Elijah Kimball, 17, that's a bunch. 17 carries, 50 yards. He caught the ball once for 29. Again, scored on touchdown runs of 6 and 1. Brusco, the quarterback, 3 of 11 passing, 102 yards. He had 1 carry for 6. 57 rush yards on the game for the Crusaders and 102 through the air, 159 total. Fighting Tigers. Defensively, that's sort of been the identity that we've seen all season. Just really getting after the football, whether it's a running back or the D-backs coming together and making big plays. So you take a look at that offensive line. Excellent job. You got 7 guys that carried the football in that first half of the Fighting Tigers. 7 guys. Zane Williams got us started. 7 carries, 74 yards, touchdown runs of 25 and 6. And, oh, yeah, Caden Edwards. He likes to run the ball, too. Caden Edwards, 8 rushes for 107, touchdown runs of 1 and 80. He also threw the ball 4 times, 2 of 4 for 18 yards. Also, Zane Williams decided to get into the act, threw the football 1 time, completed 40-yard pass to Braden Baker. Kylan Grace, 4 carries for 26 yards, also a 6-yard touchdown run. Tyler Carman carried the ball 2 times for 5. Easton Cottle, the freshman, 2 times for 16. Braden Lynn carried the ball for a 2-yard loss. Maddox Markle carried the ball for a 2-yard gain. Bryson Mullins, Braden Baker, Maddox Markle catches of 10, 40, and 15 yards, respectively. But again, that defense, you got to get to Elijah Kimball before he gets to you. Tigers, 296 in that first half, 228 on the ground, 58 through the air. And again, Coach alluded to during your coach's show that, you know, we think we can get after them and we think we can move the ball, and they've done both.
Yeah, without question. And they've only been stopped 1 time, turnover on downs, and that's been it. But the Fighting Tigers have been dominant in the first half, leading 35-14. The first half statistics powered by Buckeye Monument Company in Ironton. We appreciate their sponsorship. 35-14, Ironton with the lead. We are going to step aside for a moment. When we come back, we'll have more on the BC Tool Rental halftime report from the tank. 35-14, Ironton on top of Canisius here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and Kool TV.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When a customer calls, emails, or messages, every second matters. If you're not first to respond, someone else will be. Action AI and Automation helps local businesses follow up faster, answer every call, and books more appointments automatically. We're a local business platform built for local businesses. Never miss an opportunity. Get your free Speed Delete playbook now at actionaisystems.com/football. That's actionaisystems.com/football.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Tanks Memorial Stadium in the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. Jason Filiot, Kevin Anthony on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, the Eagle, and on Kool TV. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you may be, however you may be listening or watching Fighting Tiger football here this afternoon. Time for our Screen Doctors Senior Student Athlete of the Week, powered by Screen Doctors on County Road 1 in South Point behind the Perry Township Fire Department. This week's Senior Student Athlete of the Week is Camille Martin. Volleyball player right now, also plays basketball and softball. She was first team all-district, first team all-OVC, honorable mention, all for softball, all-OVC in volleyball. Grade point average, 4.5. Spanish honorary, National Honor Society, math honorary, history honorary, extracurricular activities. She enjoys playing travel softball and hanging out with her friends. And, of course, we know that she is going to go to Duke University on a softball scholarship to continue her education and her athletic career. So, Camille Martin, congratulations, our Screen Doctor Senior Student Athlete of the Week. Again, powered by Screen Doctors on County Road 1 in South Point behind the Perry Township Fire Department. Danny does great work on screens for your windows, for your screen doors, for your screened-in porches. He is always taking care and making sure you have the best screens and also supporting student athletes here at Ironton High School. So congratulations to Camille Martin.
Yeah, what a great student. We love our student athletes here at Ironton High School, as does everybody in there particular. But Camille, she's a special kid. Not only is she athletic, she's smart, she's super nice.
Yeah.
She's a nice, well-mannered young lady, just a joy to just have a conversation about anything about. So, congratulations to her, and congratulations to her mom and dad. What a great family, too. So if you are around the Martin family, they are super, super people.
Yeah, and her mom, by the way, sang the national anthem at the volleyball game the other night.
She does that when I'm not there. See, I'm like, come on. I want to hear the great voice of Kristen Martin. Yeah. She also played volleyball. Her mom played volleyball back in the day. I think back in the 90s. I won't tell how old her mom is, but her mom played volleyball back in the 90s. A very good volleyball player and a state champion on the 4x1 relay team in track and field. So, athletic mom, athletic dad, athletic. Oh,
family.
I think her brother plays.
CJ, yeah.
Yeah. So,
at West Point.
Yeah. So, again, you could just go on and on and on about that family. So, congrats to Camille.
The Screen Doctor Senior Student Athlete of the Week. Ironton back out on the field. Canisius came out on the field. They just walked to the sidelines, and they have not left. They're sitting down. They haven't stretched or warmed up to start the second half. But we'll take a look at the area scoreboard. Games from last night presented by Armory Smokehouse. Shelby Valley beat Floyd Central 35-0. McNicholas over Roger Bacon 26-0. It was Jackson over Western Brown 49-14. Wheelersburg improves to 4-0 with a 35-0 win over Northwest. Uniontown, Pennsylvania, we go there in a few weeks. They were blanked last night 40-0. Rock Hill in a shootout over Fairland 33-32. Gallia Academy knocked off Portsmouth at home 28-14. It was Colgrove over Chesapeake 60-14. Sims Valley remains unbeaten with a 45-24 win over South Point. That was 37-24 in the second quarter. Ended up 45-24. And Harvest Prep evens its record at 2-2 with a 20-13 win over Perkins. Scores from around the area presented by Patties and Pints. We are going to step aside one more time, take a 60-second break, and when we come back, we'll get you set for the second half. Ironton 35, Canisius 14 at the half. Back after this timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, the Eagle, and Kool TV.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Your college experience should be built just for you. supporting everything you value most. That's why Ohio University delivers the high-quality education we're known for right here on our southern campus. Whether you're a full-time student or working full-time, Ohio's affordable, flexible degrees are always in demand in our community and can take you anywhere. Earn a degree in your own backyard on your own terms and move your career and your community forever forward. Learn more at ohio.edu/southern.
All right, just about set for the second half here at Tanks Memorial Stadium. Ironton 35, Canisius 14. Ironton will get the ball to start the second half. Reminder to join us Tuesday night at Buffalo Wild Wings in Ironton for Inside Ironton Football. We're there from 7 to 8 every Tuesday talking football with the head coach of the Fighting Tigers, Trevin Pendleton. We get assistant coaches up there. We had Tom Caskey on this past week. Jared Pendleton has joined us. We had players on. We get them every week, and we talked to our Screen Doctor Senior Student Athlete of the Week as well. It's a lot of fun. You get some great food up there, Buffalo Wild Wings, Inside Ironton Football every Tuesday at 7. One of these days, we're going to get you up there.
Well, you know, this thing called volleyball has got me
big-time volleyball.
Got me super busy, but you never know. You never know. Talk about the Crusaders. What do they change? Nothing. The only thing you need to do is stop Ironton's offense to give yourself and your offense a chance to make a score back-to-back and stop them from scoring. So, again, the defense needs to step up against these Fighting Tigers. Ironton continue to do what you've been doing. Run the football. 7 different running backs carry the football for the Fighting Tigers in that first half. Again, alleviating your big guns, if you will, Caden and Zane Williams from carrying the ball that many times. Zane, only 7 carries in that first half. Caden, 8 carries in the first half. And Kylan, only 4 carries in the first half. So, again, nobody has been oversourced or overused offensively in that running backfield for the Fighting Tigers.
Ironton receiving the kick to start the second half. Maddox Markle, Easton Cottle, deep to receive. And Lucas Bonilla will kick it away. Tyler Carmen's back there for Ironton as well. Halfway down, 2 quarters left. The Tigers are rolling. 21-point lead over Canisius. All right, here's Bonilla, right-footed kicker, senior. It is an onside kick, and this one bounces high and out of bounds. Tigers caught a break there as Jason Love had a hand on it, but it went out of bounds at the 46, and that's where the Fighting Tigers will take over first down and 10.
They tried to take a page out of the Fighting Tigers' start to the football game in that first half. I thought Landon Thomas would have an opportunity to go out and make a play, but that ball was kicked beautifully over his outstretched hands. Fighting Tiger, good field position at their own 46.
All right, we'll see the offense back out on the field again. Stopped one time in the first half, turning the ball over on downs, but scored every other possession. Offensive line, Jace Williams, Caleb Jacobs on the left side, Carter Bridges at the center, right side, Xander Hearn and Ben Williams. Single setback in the backfield is Kylan Grace. Bryson Mullins in motion, pop pass to him, running left, now cuts upfield, across midfield, he's to the 45, dashes left to the 40, 35, hits the sideline, 30, and shoved out of bounds inside the 30 by Darnell Gallimore. But a big pass play from Edwards on the pop pass to Bryson Mullins. That will move the sticks. Another first down brought to you by Anderson & Anderson, attorneys at law.
Yeah, all the way to the 26, so good play to start the first half for the Fighting Tigers. 28 yards and getting Bryson Mullins into the mix, if you will.
Kylan Grace stays in as the halfback on the right side of Caden Edwards. And there's movement right there on the front line. It looked like Javez Caldwell tried to jump the snap, but jumped into the neutral zone. So that's a 5-yard mark off, first down and 5, down to the 21-yard line.
They had 4 penalties in that first half, totaling 40 yards. First penalty, of course, in the second half for them.
Cottle in motion to the right. He takes the pop pass, and there's not as much room for him. He'll get to the 20-yard line, before he's wrestled down by Sam linebacker Arno Mbayo. Second down, and what are you looking at? 2, 3, 2.5?
All the above.
Yep. Short. Second short. Kylan Grace on the left side of Caden Edwards. Ball on the right hash mark. Zane Williams, the H-back, to the right side. Edwards will hand to Kylan Grace. Nope, fake handoff, and they give to Zane on the inside. Zane runs left, breaks a tackle. He's to the 10, to the 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. 24 yards on the score for Zane Williams, his third rushing touchdown of the afternoon. It is 41-14.
Take your pick. Little misdirection play. Give to, we thought was going to be Grace, but no, it was Zane, and sort of untouched. Probably one of the easiest touchdown runs that he will present to the team because he likes to bowl over and knock people down. That time, using his quickness and his speed to get to the outside, and a flag.
See what this call is. Illegal substitution against Ironton. So they'll have to back it up 5 yards and let Beckham Waginger kick the extra point from the 15 instead of the 10. It is another PAT. Extra point brought to you by Paramount Arts Center in Ashland. A lot of great events coming up at the Paramount in September and October. You can find a full list of events at ParamountArtCenter.com. Bryson Mullins is the holder. Waginger, sophomore. With the extra point, it is up, and he missed it to the left. No good. But it remains 41-14. Ironton with the lead over Canisius. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations, or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
News Talk 106.7 WIRO.
Well, Ironton scores on the first drive of the second half. It's a 3-play, 54-yard drive that took 49 seconds. Zane Williams, 24-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick, no good. 41-14. Ironton's scoring drive is powered by Patties and Pints in Ironton. David Field set to kick off. Another kickoff that is brought to you by Liberty Bank. Elijah Kimball deep to receive along with Jason Love. They're both around the 10-yard line. Fields, the senior, approaches the football, and it is a short kick that will be fielded by Noah Harrison. Harrison running to the left across the 35 to the 40, out to the 43-yard line. I mean, that's not bad. You're not going to kick it deep to Kimball or Hernandez. So first offensive series for Canisius comes at the 11:06 mark. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Frustrating first half for them, and you saw that when they left the field at halftime.
And again, tackling, main issue for this Fighting Tiger team, especially in the second half, because again, you got a guy that can take it the distance. As again, another player has to come off the field.
Yeah, Braden Lynn, replaced by Braden Barber.
Already 17 carries in that first half for Elijah Kimball, totaling 50 yards. So
he's the lone setback in the pistol set. He takes the handoff, has a hole, closes quickly, but he still manages to get out across midfield and down to the Ironton 49-yard line before Ashton Lane brings him down. Kimball, 55 career touchdowns on the season and approaching 4,000 yards in his career.
8-yard pickup for the young man.
Big offensive line, averaging about 6'3", 301. Empty backfield for Mateo Brusco. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Brusco takes the snap, fires across the middle, looking for Kimball, and there's a flag. Yep. Caden Edwards hit Elijah Kimball as that ball was thrown at Kimball's feet, and they are going to call contact on a defenseless receiver, I'm presuming. Personal foul. That'll be a 15-yard penalty and a first down for the Crusaders. Doesn't sit well with the Tiger Nation across the way.
Third penalty of the 15-yard variety against the Fighting Tigers.
They still haven't spotted the football. It should be the 34, and that's where it will be. Kimball, the tailback. Mateo Brusco under center, and there's movement at the line. Yeah, the right guard was pulling Owen Scott, and he came out of his stance a little bit early. So 5-yard mark-off against the Crusaders. We'll back it up. Jack Cullinan back to the field. Jason Love, Amir Hernandez.
Although Brusco has completed a few big pass plays of 43 and 29, you don't want to continue to get greedy, because you still got a guy back there. You're at the 39. He can take it 39.
Yeah.
But again, let's see if they try to get him the ball out of the backfield here.
Play clock is at 2. Brusco takes, flag on the play, pass across the middle is knocked away. Ethan Sutton almost picked that one off on a pass intended for Amir Hernandez. A legal shift is going to be called against Canisius. Yeah, the play clock was at 2, and they were still shifting guys around. So that's another 5-yard mark-off.
Yeah, so you either give them 1st and 20 or 2nd and 15, so the Tigers decline that penalty.
Take the play, 2nd down and 15. All right, they send Noah Harrison wide to the left. Jason Love wide to the right, along with Jack Cullinan. And now Love comes over to the left side. In motion back to the right side. Brusco from the shotgun takes the snap. Fires across the middle again. The pass is caught by Jack Cullinan at the 30, and he is swarmed immediately. So he'll get about 7 on that pass play. 3rd down. Maybe a little bit more than that. 3rd down and about 6. 4-down territory, obviously, for Canisius, down 41-14.
That's his 2nd catch of the game. First one for 30, this one for 9.
Cullinan will be the receiver to the right. 6'2", 185, tallest receiver on the team. They've got 2 receivers in the slot that way and a single wide out to the left and Noah Harrison. Brusco from the shotgun brings Hernandez in motion, takes the snap. Here comes the pressure, lobs this one up to the goal line. The pass is going to be caught for the touchdown. Noah Harrison running under that one. That was a high arcing pass, and Harrison runs under it for the score. 30.
Straight up 30.
Straight up 30 on the touchdown pass from Mateo Brusco to Noah Harrison, and it is 41-20.
And Noah Harrison running underneath that, never gave up on the ball, continued to look up and back and right into his hands. As I said, this quarterback, he's feast or famine. It's going to be right on the money or way off, and that one right on the money. 30-yard pass play for a score. And the kicking unit on the field to attempt the point after for the Crusaders.
Extra point attempt is low, but still good. Lucas Bonilla hits the extra point to make it a 41-21 game with 9:25 to play in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back after the 60-second timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and Kool TV.
Pick six for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick six, my mouth going yap yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Kickoff by Lucas Bonilla. Bonilla sails into the end zone. The Fighting Tigers will have it first down and 10 from the 20 with 9:25 to play in the third quarter, leading 41-21. 4 plays, 57 yards, a minute 41 off the clock. The scoring drive for the Crusaders. 30-yard touchdown pass from Mateo Brusco to Noah Harrison. Extra point kick good.
Ironton opened up the second half with a touchdown drive and scored, and the Crusaders answering right back. And again, looking for that defensive stop on the Fighting Tigers. But again, they have trouble stopping that big play offense thus far here of the Fighting Tigers.
Mullins in motion, the fake handoff. Caden Edwards, quarterback keeper around the left side, got a lot of room across the 30, 35, 40, out to the 45, and diving ahead to around the 46-yard line. You brought Mullins in motion, and they've hit that pop pass a couple of times. Fake the handoff to Kylan Grace, and just send a quarterback bootleg around the left side, and Edwards does the rest. He gets all the way out to the 47, 27-yard pickup on that run.
Yeah, his 9th carry of the game, that one 26. He's got 133 on the game. Zane Williams sitting at 98.
And I know last week when you talked to Coach Pendleton, both those guys had 20 carries around 100 yards, a little bit less. And he said, that's not what we want to do, right?
Right.
You just spread it out. They've done that here today. Single wide receiver to each side of the field. Cottle comes in motion, fake the pop pass to him, looks to throw. Edwards setting up in the pocket. It collapses, so he dashes ahead across midfield to the 45, cuts right to the 40, 35, and just tripped up at the Canisius 34-yard line. Tripped up by Elam Stevens. Not to be confused with Tim Stevens, who is sitting to our right in the press box from the Herald-Dispatch.
Another 20-plus yard pickup for Caden Edwards and the Fighting Tigers. 22 variety there. It's his 10th carry of the night, or of the afternoon.
Here comes Cottle in motion again. This time the handoff goes to Kylan Grace. Grace runs off tackle right and gets down to the 25-yard line. A bad run for the senior. Brought down by outside linebacker Arno Umbayo, who had 9 tackles last week in the opener in their win over Scranton Prep out of Pennsylvania. Braden Baker, Bryson Mullins will be the receivers to the right side. Maddox Markle to the left. Tyler Carman is on the right side of Caden Edwards in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Here comes Maddox Markle in motion. Pop pass to Maddox. Maddox looking for some blockers. Has him. Takes it down across the 20. Ran over Braden Baker and got tripped up right there. But he does have the first down inside the 20. Just inside the 20. Another first down brought to you by Anderson & Anderson, attorneys at law.
Go down as a 6-yard pass play to Maddox Markle.
Bryson Kearns wide left. Braden Baker in a slot that way. That's the wide side of the field. The handoff to Tyler Carman up the middle. Carman pushing forward. He was grabbed there in the middle by Caden Wayne, the linebacker. And it looked like Terrence Schufer Jr. was also in on that stop. Caden Wayne, a big game last week as well. 13 tackles, 7 of those solo. Edwards looking to throw, swings it out to Baker, Bryson Kearns makes the catch at the 15, cuts upfield to the 10, down to the 5-yard line. where it will be first down and goal to go. Another first down brought to you by Anderson and Anderson, attorneys at law.
Yeah, pretty little 9-yard swing pass to Tyson, or Bryson Kearns, I should say.
Right to the line of scrimmage in the hurry-up offense. Here's Edwards taking and giving to Carmen right up the middle, diving ahead. He got down to the 1. Didn't make it in, but he is down at the 1, where it'll be second down and goal. And Ironton wasting no time. They are getting right to the line. Canisius still helping players up back in the Ironton backfield. Edwards takes and gives to Carmen again, pushes ahead. There's a flag on the play. Carmen didn't get in, but I think this is going to be off. No, they finally signaled touchdown. The judge the side judge on the far side threw the flag, then finally put his hands up for the touchdown. That's Tyler Carmen's third rushing touchdown of the season.
Might have offsides by
the
Crusaders, so we'll see what the official signal is.
Tigers are saying touchdown. Nope, inadvertent flag, I guess. They're waving that off. Carmen with a 1-yard touchdown run. Ironton is up 47-21. Time now for another PAT. Paramount Arts Center sponsoring the extra points. Get a list of events at ParamountArtsCenter.com. Beckham Waginger on to attempt that extra point. Mullins is the holder. The kick by Waginger is up and through. It hit Wendy right on the top of the head. 48-21. Fighting Tigers with the lead over Canisius. 6:21 to play in the third quarter. We're back in 60 seconds here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and Kool TV. The moment.
When a customer calls, emails, or messages, every second matters. If you're not first to respond, someone else will be. Action AI and Automation helps local businesses follow up faster, answer every call, and books more appointments automatically. We're a local business platform built for local businesses. Never miss an opportunity. Get your free Speed to Lead playbook now at actionaisystems.com/football. That's actionaisystems.com/football.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for. Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar. Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
106.7 WIRO.
Back at the tank where Ironton is in the end zone again. It's 48-21. They lead Canisius with 6:21 to play in the third quarter. David Fields with the kickoff, powered by Liberty Bank. Again, Kimball and Love deep to receive. The last couple of kicks have been short to Noah Harrison. We'll see what Fields does here. It is a very short kick. It will be fielded by Harrison on the run. He'll run right, hits the sidelines across the 40 and brought down at the 45-yard line. First down and 10. Good field position. They'll actually mark it at the 46.
Last drive started at the 43 in their own territory, and success to that. A Hail Mary pass play to.
Yeah. You know, when he threw that, I didn't think there was any chance that Harrison was going to run under that and catch it.
He was looking straight up in the sky as he threw that football.
All right, so the Crusaders back to the line of scrimmage. They go with a blocking back to the right in Dalton Floyd with Kimball behind quarterback Mateo Brusco. Brusco will give to Kimball. Kimball looking for the edge, breaks a tackle, grabbed by Ashton Lane. Lane chasing him down, wouldn't let go. Kind of grabbed him on the shoulder pad and then just kind of rode him on down after a short gain to the 46, 47.
Looks like it's going to be 47.
1 yard. Ironton is on the board again thanks to an 8-play, 80-yard drive that took 3:04. Tyler Carmen ends the drive with a 1-yard touchdown run, a scoring drive, a service of the Armory Smokehouse.
Was it you that talked to Ashton Lane into coming out for football? Was it you?
It was not me.
Okay.
No. But I'm glad he did.
Oh, yeah.
Second down and 9 for the Crusaders. They'll send 2 receivers left and 1 right. Kimball kind of the H-back just off the line on the right side. Brusco fakes the reverse, dropping back. Here comes the pressure. Floats this one for a screen. It's overthrown again. Looking for Amir Hernandez, but it's overthrown and incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
He's only been targeted twice this afternoon. Both incomplete passes. 3rd down and 9.
And Hernandez had a decent game last week. He had 6 carries, 48 yards, a couple of touchdowns.
Yeah, his coach brought his name up. He said, we've got 2 awesome athletes, and he was number 2. The second guy mentioned, I say, 3rd and 9.
Empty backfield. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Brusco will take. He looks right. He throws that way. He's got a man wide open, and sliding down is Jason Love, making the catch at the 35-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. Just a little seam route straight down the field, and he's inside that right hash, sliding down to make the catch, and he's a little slow to get up right now. Trainer's going to go out and check him out and send the teams to the sidelines for some water hydration break.
Yeah, it's the first time. I mean, it's warm out
It
there,
is,
so
yeah.
I'm very surprised that it's taken this long to get these guys a water break. But again, a big pass play. Let's try that 3 times. Brusco, again, Jason, he's like what did you just? What? That was a bad throw, and then all of a sudden he just makes a great throw. So he's a hit and miss kind of guy. But again, he's keeping this drive going. Is our first cramp on one of the football players here. 5:13, 3rd quarter.
It's about 87 degrees right now, and the real feel checks in at 93. So mid-September, that's pretty warm for mid-September here in Southeast Ohio. Love is up. He has some water. He'll trot off the field, but a big sliding 1st down reception for him. And the Crusaders will have it 1st down and 10.
Yeah, the only time heat does not come into play is when you're 9 years old and you're playing outside all day.
Yeah,
that's the only time.
That's true. Kimball in the backfield beside Brusco. He takes the handoff, now tosses on a reverse, and there's a lot of room here on the near side for Jalen Hawkins. Hawkins across the 20. He'll be slung down at around the 10-yard line by Braden Lynn. Spotting the football will probably give them a 1st down and goal to go. And it is right on the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal for Canisius. Kimball lining up behind Mateo Brusco with a blocking back left and Dalton Floyd. It's Kimball getting the handoff. He is hit by Aiden Hensley and has his teammates over to help him out. Looked like Brock Biggs was over there. Kylan Grace bringing down Kimball after a short gain of 1. And it looks like Kimball is a little slow to get up. I saw him banging his right hand on the turf. I don't know if it was a cramp or not, but he's being helped up, and they'll send the teams to the sidelines again. How many carries does he have today?
Let's see. With that 1-yard pickup, he's got 19 carries for 59 yards.
Now, give credit to the Tiger defense for shutting him down. The official winds the clock and says, let's go. The play clock is at 20. Canisius back to the line of scrimmage. Kimball is out. You'll put Hernandez in the backfield now. 13 on the play clock. 2 receivers to the right. And Mateo Brusco from the shotgun with the ball on the left hash mark. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to the right side. Here comes the pressure. He's going to throw to the corner of the end zone where the pass is going to be incomplete. Almost caught there by Jack Cullinan. Crossing over to the right corner of the end zone, but it's an incomplete pass, and it's 3rd down and goal.
Yeah, ball thrown nicely to him, and it looks like he was more trying to get the feet down instead of trying to come up with that ball. Incomplete pass. Of course, obviously 4-down territory, but right now we're sitting at 3rd and 8.
4:20 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Ironton's up 48-21. Tigers have given up 3.3 points per game this season, entering the game. But this is a good offensive team they're playing in Canisius. Empty backfield again. Brusco from the shotgun and a timeout with 2 on the play clock. And again, they've had some issues with that play clock here today. And Coach Craig Kurzansky gathers his team together. Coach Kurzansky, by the way, we mentioned he's a grad of Canisius in '84. He's a member of their Athletic Hall of Fame. So far, his record as a coach at Canisius is 19-15, but he's been around a while. 31 years of coaching, 177 wins, 112 losses, and 2 ties. They will next face Walsh Jesuit before they get back to playing some of their normal opponents. St. Joe, Bishop, Timon, St. Jude. They do play Steubenville.
Hey.
The Big Red at Steubenville. A little bit later in the season. Next Friday, Ironton will play Jackson here at Tanks Memorial Stadium. 3rd down and goal. Ball on the 8-yard line. Left hash mark. Elijah Kimball. Lone setback. Single receiver to the left is Noah Harrison. They've got 2 receivers bunched up on the right. Now a player late getting onto the field. That's Markel Hunt, a sophomore. With the inside receiver on trips right. Fake handoff. Brusco rolling right. Looks back to the left. Here comes the pressure. He's hit by Braden Lynn and sacked back at the 15-yard line. Aiden Hensley was there as well, but Braden Lynn was the initial contact. It is going to be 4th down and goal to go all the way back to the 15.
He looked to the right to see if his receiver would be open. No, that was covered by Wolf. Nice job. And he looked to the middle, and then on his 3rd progression, it looked like Kimball was going to be wide open, but so was Braden Lynn. So Braden Lynn said, I'll take care of this. You cannot go to Elijah Kimball. So as we said before, 4-down territory. It's 4th down and goal from the 15.
3:37 clock rolls here in the 3rd quarter. Empty backfield again for Brusco as the play clock is down to 7 seconds. Backpedals into the shotgun with 4 receivers left and 1 right. Play clock at 2 and at 1. And another timeout taken by Coach Craig Kurzansky. And he just kind of puts his head in his hand as if to say, what are we doing? We got to get that play in. Frustrating.
And I'm sure this scenario never came up last week in the first game of the season. And it hasn't come up in scrimmage because you haven't had any scrimmages. And, again, when you're sitting with a guy that averages 300 yards a game, you don't need to be in this situation.
Yeah.
So, again, you're being placed in this situation early season. So, again, film next week, weeks after, it won't happen. It won't happen again.
You hope it doesn't happen again.
Yes, that's why you play the game.
Yep, that's right. So they have 1 timeout remaining for the remainder of the game, and we still have 3:22 to play in the 3rd quarter. This is kind of a quarter that's dragging out. Here we go, 4th and goal from the 15. They'll send 3 receivers left and 2 to the right. Brusco from the shotgun sends Kimball in motion right to left. Brusco takes. Rolling to the right side. There's a flag. That's got to be a hold. Looks downfield, throws to the end zone. The pass is intercepted by Caden Edwards. He falls down in the end zone. Referee the back judge threw his hat off, which means a receiver ran out of bounds. Tyler Carman was tackled at the 20-yard line. So that was definitely a hold. Ironton will decline the penalty, take the interception, and they'll have it 1st down and 10.
Caden Edwards playing center field and making the catch in the end zone for an INT. We're just waiting for the official. Yep.
2 fouls on the play. Holding against Canisius. That penalty's declined. 1 foul, I guess, because the receiver didn't touch the ball. So interception, Caden Edwards. Fighting Tigers will have it 1st down and 10 from the 20.
Crusaders give up the ball on downs, give it right back to the Fighting Tigers, who again have been using a bevy of running backs to carry and touch the football. 7 so far. a well-rested Zane Williams back into the game.
He's the halfback to the left of Caden Edwards. Edwards from the shotgun takes the snap, fires a pass out to Maddox Markle. Markle makes a man miss, cuts upfield at the 25, gets to the 30 and out to the 33-yard line before he's brought down by Dalton Floyd and Quentin Littleton. I'm sorry, not Littlejohn. Littleton. My apologies. 12-yard pickup. 1st and 10. Another first down brought to you by Anderson and Anderson, attorneys at law.
Yes, the East Side boys are not here, so yes.
3 receivers left, 1 right. Here's the handoff to Zane Williams. Zane breaks a tackle at the line, moves left across the 35-40, 45-50, into the open field, stiff arms a defender, fighting his way down inside the 30-yard line and brought down at the 28 of Canisius. Run by the train. Zane Williams all the way down to the 26, not the 28. It's 1st down and 10. First down all season long, brought to you by Anderson and Anderson, attorneys at law. Ironton hurry-up mode, right to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Maddox Markle will be the wide receiver. Some communication issue there with he and Caden Edwards. Tyler Carman now in the backfield as the tailback. Edwards fakes a pass to him. Little flanker screen out to Markle. Markle is picked up and thrown down by linebacker Caden Wayne. Forward progress will give him the 23. That's some strength right there. Caden Wayne, 6'2", 220 as a linebacker. 3-yard pickup on the pass play, 2nd down and 7. Under 2 to play in the 3rd quarter. Ironton leading 48-21 and driving. Tyler Carman behind Caden Edwards in the pistol set with 2 receivers right, 1 left. Here's the toss to Tyler Carman right side. Tyler looking for the edge. He's at the 20, slams on the brakes, moves left, dives ahead across the 15 and down to the 10-yard line. That will move the sticks once again. Another first down brought to you by Anderson and Anderson, attorneys at law.
13-yard pickup. First time we've seen him touch the ball since his 1-yard touchdown run. Mr. Tyler Carman, first down and goal for the Fighting Tigers. Ball resting on the 10.
Tyler runs hard. Baker wide left, 2 receivers right. Mullins in motion, pop pass to Bryson, looking for the edge and a block. He gets one from Carman, now slams on the brakes, cuts upfield, reverses the field to the right inside the 5 and spun down at the 2-yard line. There's a whole lot of running there for Bryson, trying to pick his way into some open field. 2nd down and goal.
8-yard pickup.
Right to the line of scrimmage with Tyler Carman behind Caden Edwards. It is Carman again hit in the backfield. Good tackle by Jalen Hawkins, who was playing up. He was the safety, and he came in right now. Carman brought down at the 2, no gain, 3rd and goal. 45 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter.
He hit hard as soon as he touched that football. The freshman checks into the football game, Easton Cottle.
Bryson Kearns wide right. Bryson Mullins in a slot that way. Cottle on the right side of Caden Edwards. Edwards will take. He'll run to the right side and run right into the end zone. Kind of upended with a backdrop, but he makes it across the goal line for the touchdown, and the Fighting Tigers have surpassed half a century here. 54-21.
If you will, Edwards started the drive with an interception and finishes it with a 2-yard touchdown run.
Beckham Waginger on to attempt the extra point. It's another PAT. Extra points brought to you by Paramount Arts Center. Full list of events available at ParamountArtsCenter.com. Maddox Markle, the long snapper, gets it back to Mullins, who places it on the tee, and Waginger puts it through the uprights. 55-21, Fighting Tigers. We have no time left on the clock as that ends the 3rd quarter. 55-21, Ironton with the lead after 3. Back with the 4th quarter after this timeout on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and Kool TV.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Lender.
Football on News Talk 1067 WIRO.
Back at Tanks Memorial Stadium, the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. Jason Filion, Kevin Anthony on News Talk 1067 WIRO, the Eagle, and Kool TV. Ironton surpasses 50. It's 55-21. 34-point lead. You know what that means.
Running clock, RC.
David Fields will kick it off for the Fighting Tigers. Kickoff powered by Liberty Bank. On the board after a 7-play, 80-yard drive that took 3:13 off the clock. Caden Edwards' 2-yard touchdown run, and Waginger's extra point kick makes it 55-21. Scoring drive, a service of Patties and Pints. Fields with the Liberty Bank kickoff. It is high and deep, and it is going to hit at the 2 and go into the end zone for the touchback. So the Crusaders trying to make something happen offensively. Their possessions this half, they got a 30-yard touchdown pass and then a drive that ended with an interception. So just 2 possessions this half, and unless they score here, this is going to be a quick quarter to kind of offset the longest third quarter that we just had.
Elijah Kimball, 19 carries, 59 yards. Yes, he is back out there. Got to get that 100, if you will, if you're Elijah Kimball fan club. And like I said, he's sitting at 59.
And you know the Tigers don't want any part of that. It's Kimball taking the handoff. He is hit by, is that Tyson Cox, I think, with the initial contact?
Yep.
Yeah, Tyson Cox. Big-time hit for Tyson, bringing down Elijah Kimball right at the line of scrimmage, maybe just past the 20.
Yeah, and he tried the spin move on Cox, and nothing doing. He held on, and he spun into more black jerseys. So they're going to mark it across the 20, so officially a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
You got some guys in there that aren't afraid to hit people, I promise you. I mean, they're seniors now. Well, he's a senior. Ethan Sutton's a guy. Those guys waited their turn because he had such an outstanding linebacker core the last few years. But they've learned from them, and they're in there making plays now. Their time to shine. Mateo Brusco from the shotgun. Kimball on his left hip. Brusco takes and hands off to Kimball, who runs right. Kimball is hit, still stays on his feet somehow. Braden Baker brings him down. Bryson Mullins hit him low, but Kimball kind of stumbled forward, gets out to the 29-yard line, and picks up about 8 yards on the carry.
Yeah, did a nice job, a little crab roll with 3 limbs, did Elijah, and almost got the first down, 1 yard short, so 3rd and 1.
Crab roll.
Yes. Remember those? We didn't football practice? Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
And again, if, you got to continue to give him the ball because with the running clock, if you don't get first downs, you're not going to get the ball back.
Yeah. 3rd down and 1. Kimball in the backfield. They bunch everybody up right there at the line of scrimmage, and a timeout again. There's still plenty of time on the play clock, but head coach Craig Kurzinski calls a timeout. So let's step aside for 60 seconds. Ironton up 55-21 on News Talk 1067 WIRO, the Eagle, and Kool TV.
Get ready.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes
Well, on third down and short, they give the ball to Elijah Kimball. He was hit initially by Brock Biggs and then finished off for a loss back at the 27. So it's fourth down now. And the offense stays on the field. Again, down 55-21.
And again, to talk before the game, space. Get this kid the ball in space. You're not going to touch him. No space that time as he was going backwards. And as soon as he touched the ball, there were 2 and 3 black jerseys there. He was going nowhere. Fourth down for the Crusaders.
It's a running clock, 55-21, 8:19 to play in the game. Again, bunching up that line of scrimmage. Brusco under center. Long count, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to the near side. He throws to the sideline. The pass is caught. Is he in bounds? Yes, he was. Good catch by Noah Harrison. Got 1 foot in right at the 35-yard line, and that's good for a Crusader first down.
Yeah, did a nice job at least trying to create separation from Braden Baker. A little push off, but not going to worry about that. Catch caught at the 35, 8-yard pickup, first down, Crusaders.
Brusco gets the play call from the sideline.
Noah Harris, of course, with that 30-yard touchdown moon pass from Brusco back in the third quarter.
Harrison wide left, 2 receivers to the right. That's Love, who goes in motion to the left side. Handoff goes to Elijah Kimball. A little shuffling of the feet, and he is hit by Bryson Mullins at the 38-yard line. There's a flag thrown by the side judge. Sideline, well, they've had 1 warning, so that's a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah. 38. It was a 3-yard pickup by Kimball.
I'm not sure what the fans were yelling at. I mean, Bryson Mullins made the hit. You had 2 other players come over and help him out, but I mean, they didn't throw him down. They were holding him up.
Pop that ball for me, please.
Sideline interference will mark it back to the 34-yard line, where it will be second down and 11. 6:55 and counting. Ironton looks to improve with another win and at the halfway point of the season. Brusco from the shotgun takes the snap, looks left. He throws across the middle. The pass is caught again by Noah Harrison. Harrison at the 45. Can't quite get to midfield. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. Tyson Harvey in the mix on the tackle for the Fighting Tigers. They mark it back at the 48. Yeah. But it's good enough for a first down.
Noah Harris has been a nice addition offensively for Brusco to have a someone to throw to, because he's got a 30-down touchdown pass. He's got an 8-yard ball, and that time of 14. He's a big, strong back, or big, strong receiver, and it's a first down.
Love in motion to the right side. The handoff goes to Kimball. Nice shift as he moves to the left side. Takes it across midfield. Gets down to the 45 and maybe 44-yard line of Ironton. And the officials stop play. Kimball lost his helmet, so he'll have to come off the field.
8-yard pickup. And again, he's had, checking it out, 6 runs of 8 yards. That's been his biggest rushing output as far as an 8-yard run. He's caught a ball, of course, for 29, but that's been his big play, his 29-yard catch. But, yeah, he's going to be escorted off the football field.
Kimball coming to the sideline. You talked, Kevin, about Noah Harrison. I mean, he's 6 foot, but he plays a lot bigger than 6 foot as a receiver. He had 3 of the 5 catches last week for Canisius in their win over Scranton Prep. It's a big target, good receiver. And Jack Cullinan, 6'2", another big target for him. 2nd down and 2 from the Ironton 44. Love in motion to the right. Brusco takes, and he throws across the middle. The pass is caught by the tight end. The first reception for Connor Gain, and Gain is gang tackled, but he does have a first down.
Big tight end number 87 making the catch. Another 14-yard pass play for this Crusader football team. And I'll give Brusco credit. He threw that before the tight end was even turned around yet. So that was a timing pattern. As again, the tight end turned around and that ball was already on its way.
Under 5 minutes to play in the game, 55-21. Ironton with the lead. Brusco again from the shotgun. On his right hip is Terrence Shuford Jr. Here's a pass to the right. The pass goes off the helmet of Noah Harrison. It looked like he turned his head to look upfield before he caught the ball. Went through his hands, bounced off his helmet, and falls to the turf, incomplete. 2nd down.
Yeah. Ran a nice route open, jumped, and right before the ball touched the hands, he looks away and goes through the hands off the helmet. Clock running, 4th quarter, running clock. Ironton on top, 55-21. 2nd and 10 for the Crusaders.
They've had the ball this entire quarter, by the way. Shuford on the right side of Brusco. You got a blocking back to the right side. And a handoff on the jet sweep. Ethan Sutton makes a nice tackle of, what's that, Quentin Littleton? Quentin Littleton. Was it 33 or 32?
33.
Okay, Terrence Shuford. No, he was in the backfield. 32.
32.
Quentin Littleton. 3rd down and long for the Crusaders. Elijah Kimball back in.
Football on the right hash mark, so you've got wide open spaces on the left side.
They've only got 10 on the field, by the way. And timeout taken by Canisius. Their final 3:28 to play. Let's step aside for 60 seconds on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and Kool TV.
Everyone has a fave Wendy's Frosty flavor. And when you're choosing from chocolate or vanilla, it's not that hard. But now, there's all new Frosty Swirls and...
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Check about booking spare time recreation for a party. Just call 740-533-1222. That's 740-533-1222. And spend some spare time at Spare Time Recreation Center, 1216 South 3rd Street, Ironton.
This football season, there's no better place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Fighting Tiger win than Patties and Pints in downtown Ironton. From gourmet burgers to crisp wings and ice-cold drafts, Patties and Pints brings big flavor and hometown pride together under one roof. Bring your team, bring your appetite, and bring your Tiger spirit. Check out the menu and game day specials at pattiesandpints.com. Patties and Pints, where Ironton eat, drink, and cheers.
4th down for the Crusaders. A long pass down the middle of the field is overthrown, incomplete, intended for Jack Cullinan. And a little extended break there. A little bonus. 4th down, ball turned over on downs to the Fighting Tigers. 2:32 to play in the 4th quarter. 55-21, they lead it. And just a couple of plays here ought to do it. We do have a running clock, and that clock will start after Of course, Ironton takes a timeout. 2:32 to play, 55-21. And the ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line. Last year, St. Francis from Buffalo came down, and Ironton put a whooping on them, scoring 56 points, 56-19. And here, another team from Buffalo. Those two teams, by the way, will play later this year, St. Francis and Canisius. And Ironton, almost the same result, 55-21.
And again, kudos, credit to the coaching staff for seeing what they could see and knowing that they had a big-time running back coming to town, and you don't shut him down, you're not going to give yourself a chance to win. And they set out, did that in the first half, and continued to do that in the second half and held him in check under 100 yards for the game. So we'll finish this 2 minutes and 32 seconds and go see what Coach Pendleton has to say.
Brock Biggs is the quarterback. He will swing this one out to Easton Cotto, who makes the catch, turns upfield at the 30, 35, out to the 40-yard line. And that's another Ironton first down, brought to you by Anderson & Anderson, attorneys at law. Brock Biggs, the sophomore quarterback. Tyson Harvey is in there as well. He'll be the running back. We see Nolan Wolf. Two receivers left and one right. Harvey behind Biggs in the pistol set tailback formation. Ironton taking some time, trying to wind this clock down, under 2 minutes now. Biggs, the left-hander, takes and gives to Harvey. Harvey stutter step at the line, runs up the middle, takes it out across the 45, pushing ahead to the 48-yard line. Tyson gets about 7 on the carry. Second down and 3. 90 seconds now to play in the fourth quarter as Ironton will pick up win number 4 on the season. And Canisius will fall to 1-1. Biggs just standing on the sideline, gets the play call and gets to the huddle with 13 on the play clock. Probably just one more play. Biggs with Tyson Harvey on his left hip. Biggs will fake the handoff to Harvey and run it himself. Takes it across midfield, moves left, stiff arms a defender, out across the 45 and down to the 43-yard line. Brought down by Elam Stevens. First down with 34 seconds. The play clock is at 25, and Ironton won't run another play. They'll start to head to midfield to shake hands. Canisius will do the same as the clock hits 18 seconds. Fighting Tigers fend off the Crusaders and shut down Elijah Kimball less than 100 yards. Ironton wins it 55-21 over Canisius, and they are 4-0 on the season. Crusaders fall to 1-1 on the year. Ironton wins it. We'll be back after this timeout with our Iron City Hardware locker room wrap-up. We'll talk with Coach Pendleton. We'll get stats and more. Ironton wins it here this afternoon on News Talk 106.7 WIRO The Eagle and Kool TV.
Big news. Football is back, and so is Pick 6 from $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. This is the ultimate meal for two, with 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. Pick between boneless wings and any of the 26 sauces and seasonings, spicy sauced or grilled crispy chicken dippers, and hand-smashed double-stacked all-American cheeseburgers with sides and fries, tots, and potato wedges. Pick 6 meal for 2 at participating locations for a limited time. Pricing may vary by region. See service for details. Tax fees extra. Not valid with other discounts or offers.
Since 1871, O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home has been a steady presence in the Ironton community. Family owned by John Baker and his family since 1962, they've provided compassionate care and trusted service for generations. Located at 1108 South 6th Street, O'Keefe Baker is proud to support Ironton Fighting Tigers sports and the young men and women who represent our town with pride. O'Keefe Baker Funeral Home, honoring traditions, supporting our community, and cheering on the Tigers every step of the way.
Did you miss anything? Then keep it right here. It's time for the Iron City Hardware Locker Room Wrap-Up with comments from head coach Trevin Pendleton, a game recap, stats and scores, brought to you by Iron City Hardware. Now, back to the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth with Jason Philyaw and Kevin Anthony.
55-21, your final score. Ironton wins it over Canisius. They improved to 4-0 on the season. The Crusaders fall to 1-1 on the year. Big win for the Fighting Tigers. Elijah Kimball, the big running back for the Crusaders, held under 100 yards, but a super talented athlete. Great job by the Ironton defense here this afternoon as the Tigers get the win. And they set their sights on Jackson this week and this Friday. Kevin Anthony down on the field waiting for head coach Trevin Pendleton, the alma mater being played by the $1 Million Marching Band to our right. Great crowd on a Saturday afternoon here at the Tank. And the folks are going to leave happy as they will ring the victory bell. But good crowd here as head coach Craig Kurzanski is talking with his team, kneeling on the Tiger Head logo at midfield. And it's a long bus ride back to Buffalo. But we're grateful they came down and played. Not a lot of schools around here will schedule Ironton, so you got to go outside of the tri-state to get some teams. And Canisius decided to come down and play week 2 game. But big win for the Fighting Tigers. Trying to get sights there on Kevin and Trevin. See him down there. All right. There's the victory bell, ringing loud and proud here at Tanks Memorial Stadium. Seniors ringing that bell. Now Coach Pendleton across the way, Kevin across the way as well. And let's see if we can go to Kevin. Yep. All right. I think they're going to get out on the field as the teams now will meet at midfield, Ironton and Canisius. And they'll have prayer there at midfield. Always good to see teams with the sportsmanship there. So let's go down to Kevin.
All right. Thank you, Jason. Face this way. Coach Pendleton, you played a great football team from top to bottom, defensively, offensively talented. You put up 55 points on offense. You gave up 21. But I want to talk again about the defense coming in. You knew you had a highly talented running back coming at you. You held him under 100 points, or 100 yards, excuse me. Tell us about, how the defense came about to do that.
Man, we talked all week. If they're going to throw the ball to beat us, that's so be it. And they hit us on all 3 of their scoring touchdowns. Well, actually 2 of the 3 were passing plays, and the other one was set up by a big pass play. But it is what it is. You're going to live and die by that. But I was really proud of our kids' effort. I think we got 11 hats to the ball in majority of plays, and we broke down in some discipline things, but that ain't nothing that we can. We got to just go back to the drawing board and teach it. So we're going to be all right.
And you talked about depth at running back last week and coming into the season. Use that today brilliantly. 8 running backs carry the ball, and I'm going to guess outside the box here, nearly 390 yards of rushing in today's game.
Yeah, I think that we got. I think our depth is our strength, and we was able to utilize that. Played at a little bit quicker tempo this week than we have been, and was able to get more carries to our guys, and ultimately I think it paid off.
Again, talk about the atmosphere. Saturday afternoon game, your second Saturday game. What has this crowd meant to this program, and especially coming to this season? You filled the seats this afternoon for what a big game.
Yeah, I think Ironton football just means a lot to the communities. These kids pour a lot into it, and in return, the community pour a lot into these kids. So it's awesome to see, and I'm very thankful for it.
And one more shout out to the coaching staff, getting you guys ready for what the onslaught was. Talk about the coaching staff this week and what went into really holding Elijah Kimball at bay.
I tell people all the time, I don't care what anyone says. In my opinion, we got the best coaching staff in the state, and they do a great job, and hats off to those guys.
Jason, wanted to ask you again, when we talk about Ironton football, we talk about playing anybody and everybody. And the last 2 years, it's been a who's who of football coming in to the tank or you traveling. And again, kudos to you getting your players and your coaches ready to face whoever comes at you. So I'm going to ask you, how do you do it?
I tell our kids all the time, if you got to get up to play a football game, there's something wrong. So, we don't do a whole lot. They do it themselves. And, you work all year for hopefully 16 opportunities, but, 10 regular season opportunities, and that's just one of them. So if you can't get up for a football game, there's something wrong.
Jackson coming in next week. Coach, thank you for your time. Thank you for your comments. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Go Tigers.
Jason, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. We appreciate it. Trevin Pendleton and Kevin Anthony there on the sidelines as the comments from Kevin and Trevin brought to you by Callahan's at the Oasis on South 3rd Street. We are going to step aside. We'll come back with a scoring recap. We'll have stats, and we'll look ahead to next week. Ironton wins at 55-21 over Canisius here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and Kool TV.
Since 2000.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now.
55-21, your final score. Ironton wins it over Canisius. The Tigers are 4-0. Jason Filiot, Kevin Anthony along with you on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and Kool TV. We appreciate you tuning in. We're back in the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. Time to take a look at the second half scoring recap. It's brought to you by George McAlvin for City Council. Ironton had a 35-14 lead at the break. They got the ball first to start the second half, and they would score on the first drive. 3 plays, 54 yards, 49 seconds is all it took. Zane Williams, 24-yard touchdown run, his third score of the afternoon. Extra point kick was no good after a penalty backed it up, and it set the score at 41-14, 11-11 to play in the third quarter. Canisius answered that with a scoring drive of its own, 4 plays, 57 yards, 141 taken off the clock. The drive ended with a 30-yard touchdown pass from Mateo Brusco to Noah Harrison. Their extra point kick was good, so it was 41-21, 9:25 to play in the third. Ironton got the ball again. Another scoring drive. This one a longer one. 80 yards. 80 plays, that'd be something, wouldn't it? 8 plays, 80 yards, 3:04 taken off the clock. Tyler Carmen ends the drive with a 1-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick made it 48-21, 6:21 to play in the third quarter. Next drive for Canisius. They drive down the field, but pass in the end zone on 4th down and goal was intercepted by Caden Edwards, giving the ball to the Tigers at the 20, and they would capitalize on that turnover. Moving down the field again, 80 yards, this time 7 plays, 3:13 taken off the clock. Caden Edwards, 2-yard touchdown run, extra point kick by Beckham Waginger set the score at 55-21 and set in motion another running clock. Canisius got the ball, had a 12-play drive. They turned the ball over on downs, giving the ball to the Tigers with 2.5 to go. 3 plays run, clock hits 0. Tigers get the win, 55-21. Second half scoring recap brought to you by George McAlvin for City Council. Back after this timeout with more on the Iron City Hardware Locker Room Wrap-Up when we continue on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and Kool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
5-14, your final. Ironton wins it over Canisius. Fighting Tigers still undefeated against teams from New York. Back-to-back years. St. Francis from Buffalo came down last year. Ironton wins 56-19 and 55-21 over another team from Buffalo in Canisius. Fighting Tigers again with the win. They're 4-0 on the season. Look ahead to Jackson next Friday night right here at Tanks Memorial Stadium. We're playing a game on Friday. Got 4 Saturday games this year. 1 more to go where Ironton has to travel to Uniontown, Pennsylvania. That is in a few weeks. You've got games against Jackson at home and Wheelersburg, and then it's the long road trip just across the state line of West Virginia and Pennsylvania to Uniontown, Pennsylvania. 55-21, your final. Kevin adding up the numbers, and we'll come back with a look at the final statistics of today's game. We'll also have our defensive play of the game. That's coming up after the timeout here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, The Eagle, and Kool TV.
Your college experience should be built just for you, supporting everything you value most. That's why Ohio University delivers the high-quality education we're known for right here on our southern campus. Whether you're a full-time student or working full-time, Ohio's affordable, flexible degrees are always in demand in our community and can take you anywhere. Earn a degree in your own backyard on your own terms, and move your career and your community forever forward. Learn more at ohio.edu/southern.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
You're listening to the Iron City Hardware Locker Room Wrap-Up.
55-21, your final score. Ironton wins it over Canisius here at Tanks Memorial Stadium. Jason Filiot, Kevin Anthony here with you on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, the Eagle, and on Kool TV. Again, we invite you out to Buffalo Wild Wings on Tuesday for Inside Ironton Football. We're on the air from 7 to 8. That's on the radio and on Kool TV's YouTube page. Come on out to enjoy some football talk, some delicious food, and join us at Buffalo Wild Wings 7 to 8 Tuesday nights. Time to take a look at the final statistics in today's game. That's powered by Buckeye Monument.
And again, what everybody wants to know, how did Elijah Kimball do? 24 carries, 76 yards, 1 catch for 29. He had touchdown runs of 6 yards out and 1. And again, a nice 100-plus all-purpose yards for him today, but again, held below that 100-yard rushing mark, 76, hanging the hats on the Fighting Tiger defense. And you look at the quarterback, Mateo Brusco, 9 of 25 passing for the young man. And again, a nice job, 196. And most of those were just, can I say Hail Marys? There's a couple of those. He just threw up and said, go get it, big fella. So again, they had 103 on the ground, 196 through the air. So they had a good 300-yard day, but it wasn't one of those where you could almost imagine 300 yards against a Fighting Tiger defense. And I don't see it. But anyway, with that being said, Fighting Tigers, looking at them. Caden Edwards missed his first 2 throws of the game, but since then he did a nice job. 9 of 11 passing, 85 yards. 11 rushes on the night or the afternoon for Caden Edwards, 157 yards rushing. Touchdown runs of 180 and 2. Zane Williams, not a bad night and not a bad afternoon himself. 9 carries, 139, touchdown runs of 25, 6, and 24. 3 touchdowns apiece for those guys. Kylan Grace, 5 carries, 33 yards, a 6-yard touchdown run. Tyler Carmen, 7 carries, 28 yards, a 1-yard touchdown run. Easton Cottle ran it twice for 16. Tyson Harvey ran it once for 7. Maddox Markle ran it once for 2. Brock Biggs ran it once for 11. And Braden Lynn got a touch there, but for a -2. Fighting Tigers on the ground, 391. I'll say it again, 391 yards rushing on the ground, 8 yards rushing the ball, 125 in the air, as we give Zane Williams that 1-for-1 passing with a 40-yard completion. Tigers 516 total yards, 391 rush, 125 pass. Saturday afternoon game, nothing like it. I mean, especially when it's at home, the atmosphere. The guys came to play from the first kick of the game when they got the onside kick, so to speak, on the turnover, and basically, Jason never looked back.
Yeah, that set the tone early, no doubt. 1 turnover today. That was the interception from Caden Edwards. But a big win, nonetheless, for the Fighting Tigers. Final statistics powered by Buckeye Monument Company in Ironton. One final timeout. We'll come back and we'll pick our defensive play of the game, powered by White Label Ad Company. We will do that and look ahead to next week when we continue with the Iron City Hardware Locker Room Wrap-Up here on News Talk 106.7 WIRO, the Eagle, and Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky.
One final time from the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth at Tanks Memorial Stadium. Jason Filiot, Kevin Anthony, 55-21. Ironton gets the win over Canisius. Time to pick our defensive play of the game, powered by White Label Ad Company. Find out how they can help your business at actionaisystems.com/football. I mean, when you shut down a guy like Elijah Kimball, who has a career rushing mark entering the game of over 3,900 yards, he didn't hit 4,000 in his career today, which is impressive for the Fighting Tiger defense. Braden Lynn was all over him. Ashton Lane was on him. We saw Aiden Hensley. Again, I don't know that you can credit one play, but it's more of a group of plays to shut this guy down to really take care of business today for the Fighting Tigers.
Yeah, you got to give the defense the letter I and just circle it and say that's the defensive, because you have to have a team effort to shut somebody like that down.
Yeah.
Because we've seen other running backs, run ram shot, against us that are really great. But again, this guy, you're thinking, if you don't tackle, if you don't get to him, it's going to be a long, long afternoon. And it wasn't a long afternoon. And again, the defense, just draw letter I, circle it, the defense.
Everybody.
Everybody.
You could hit, Tyson Cox had a hit. Ethan Sutton, Zane, Kylan Grace, the front line. Caleb Jacobs, I thought, had a big game today for the Tigers. Mason Wheeler, they were all in there. Bryson Mullins from the secondary. Braden Baker, Tyson Harvey, Ashton Lane, they were all in on the defensive play. So that is going to be our defensive play the whole game, defensively, shutting down Elijah Kimball. And it's powered by White Label Ad Company. Again, find out how they can help your business at actionaisystems.com/football. All right, we're back to Friday night games.
Oh.
Yeah, playing Jackson Friday. And Jackson's 3-1 after their big win last night over Western Brown, 49-14. They're going to come to town, and we know what kind of team that Andy Hall has, and Jackson is going to be tough and ready to go come Friday night.
Yeah, Andy Hall always has his team ready, whether we go there or they come here, and it's going to be an exciting night of Friday football. Again, we're playing for Friday. I'm getting spoiled playing on Saturday, so I guess. All right, I'll change my plans, and Friday night football. Here we go.
All right, Friday night. The next two Fridays, and then Saturday on the road to Pennsylvania. Long road trip. All right, but that's down the road. Friday night, Jackson at home. 7 o'clock will be kickoff. 6:30 is our airtime on the radio and on Kool TV as well. We appreciate everybody tuning in on Kool TV and watching and commenting. We hope you enjoyed it, and the entire staff here. James Collier was running around on the field with that camera, and he's worn out. So he's going to go home and take a nap and just kick back and watch some football, I'm sure. But thanks to them for helping us out here with that this afternoon. So that will wrap it up. Just a reminder, join us Tuesday night at Buffalo Wild Wings for Inside Ironton Football with Trevin Pendleton. We'll talk with Coach. We'll talk with the players, and we'll have a good time. And hopefully we'll be joined by our screen doctor, Senior Student Athlete of the Week, Camille Martin, who got that honor at halftime. And we usually talk to them at the show as well, so hopefully she'll come up and join us then. That'll wrap it up again here from Tanks Memorial Stadium for Kevin Anthony. I'm Jason Filiot saying once again the final score, Ironton 55, Canisius 21. We've got Buckeye football coming up in just a bit. Ohio State playing host to the Ohio Bobcats, so stick around for that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good afternoon from Tanks Memorial Stadium.
Thank you for watching another Ironton football broadcast on Kool TV. This broadcast of Ironton Fighting Tiger football has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Total Media Sports Network and Kool TV.